you feeling juicy? Hi guys and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester and today I'm going to be walking you through the crypto markets. First things first, I want to say, hope you're having a fantastic Monday morning so far. 9 degrees in England, pretty cold, getting colder and colder as we go into the horrible winter season. Yeah, I hope you're having a fantastic weekend and I hope you're looking forward to this week because Bitcoin's looking pretty goddamn bullish, I must say. Now, I'm going to be running through Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame. Then we're going to be hitting up the midterm. Great start. Mike's out of place. And then we're going to be hitting up the long-term, guys. Once we're done with the long-term, you know what we're going to do then. We're going to get to my 3 altcoins today. This is 3 altcoins that I've chosen to showcase to you today for some potential professional, juicy positions to be looking out for. Obviously, you need to go and do your own research on that, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. Little disclaimer coming through, and then once we're done with that, guys, we're gonna do some altcoin requests, and that's basically where I do some live TA for you. But you know that, and that's pretty much why you're here. Yeah, nice to see you all tuning in yet again to the channel. To appreciate all the support continuously. Shout outs coming through before we get going. We got Nikolai coming through saying just a quick note on Tron. Once it pumps, Wink pumps as hell as well. Interesting stuff there, my good sir. Maybe, just maybe, Wink's worth a little research, so I'll write that down on my pad there. And I'll do a little bit of research on the old Wink there. Interesting. We got here Optimist. Hello to you, my good sir. We got Tom. Good morning, good people. Good morning to you there, sir. We got Mirza. We've got Hey You. We've got Ajira. We've got 540 Chef Hell. We've got Hey You again, and we've got Guy as well. Nice to see you all on the stream again. Joseph as well, and LR just popping through on the chat. A little bit of lag coming through here on the Monday morning, but hey, beautiful stuff. And LR says, "Brr, it's cold this morning." Yes, it's bloody freezing this morning in England. Not nice. Where's summer gone? Bring summer back. Yeah, without further ado, guys, let me just crack on in with this, just because there's actually some really interesting stuff coming through for Bitcoin this morning. As you can see, guys, we do have a symmetrical triangle here from we got this low here, and then we've got higher lows being set. Look at these, juicy. Level of support actually being formed here. Really, really quite nice. Basically forming the upward sloping support line here of the symmetrical triangle here. Obviously, we do have, is all-time highs coming through here? We got all-time highs coming through on the hourly. And obviously, we've got a massive trend line coming down from that. Now, what are we seeing here, guys? We've seen a nice bit of consolidation in a micro downtrend on the shorter term time frame. Chest your subs up. Yes, sir, they are up. We'll go through my subs very shortly because we're nearly at 3,000 people. We've nearly got to 3K. Unbloody believable, right? Unbloody believable. Yeah, really, really cool stuff. So your likes really, really don't go and appreciate it, guys. And I really do stress that every single day. It's really, really, really pushing the channel and helping the channel out, which is really, really good. Really good. Building our community, right? We love it. Love to see it. And yeah, so as you can see, guys, this is definitely a breakout scenario, which we're currently in. We're just about to break out. That's what I'm trying to say. Monday morning, hey, just had my cup of tea, so hopefully the caffeine's going to kick in any moment now. You can see this breakout scenario, guys. It's not small, okay? It's not small. It's actually pretty goddamn big, right? It's a pretty goddamn big. We're going to go to the goddamn moon. Now, as you can see here, guys, it's around a 3.75% gain there for Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is going to have a continuation to the upside. LR's saying a like target of 66 today. I like that. 66 likes. That sounds quite achievable, I hope. Fingers crossed, guys. No, so yeah, back to Bitcoin here. This is quite an achievable price target. What I would say is Bitcoin overall is looking really, really quite bullish right now on the shorter term time frame. We've had pretty much last week just pulling back and stuff like that. So so yeah, I think we're pretty cool. This weekend was like meh. I'm not gonna really do a lot. I'm just gonna go sideways and just let everyone chill out. It's basically what's happened. We've just gone sideways, skirting around with all the moving averages, and then obviously we did see these coiled up moving averages coming through here on the hourly time frame, and we know what happens when they do get really, really coiled up, guys. Definitely something to be looking out for there. you see a big breakout in the price, right? And that's what we did see. We actually saw Bitcoin rally up, probably from the lower side of this support, upward sloping support line of the symmetrical triangle at 63,705. We rallied up pretty steeply, actually, really quite parabolic before we had the base camp 1 consolidation there, really quite nice. Rallied up to around 66k, currently trading at $66,023. Just had a bit of a pump there before the stream actually begun there, and the pump was actually, it was up to 66,413. So looking pretty good, right? Looking pretty good. There is a breakout scenario, as I was just saying there, guys. Definitely something to be looking out for in terms of a Bitcoin long there. And you can see the volume weighted ATR band is looking like she's going to come down and say hello. If she is going to say hello, then yes, a massive take profit point for the completion of that measure move. Obviously, guys, you know the score. If we are going to be entering any sort of long position like this, first things first, you need to go do your own research, right? Because I'm not a financial advisor. But what I would say is, this is something that I would be looking for if this doesn't happen while I'm on stream, because it's usually the case. It usually happens, right? As you can see, guys, we do have pretty strong resistance from this zone. As you can see from this previous two tests, right? We actually saw resistance play out before we actually saw the break. When we did see the break, we saw a nice big rally up after that. Then we came down, tested at a level as a level of support. This is actually a very strong level of support. You can see we got 3 tests there, and we didn't actually break before we actually rallied up. So what does this tell us? It basically tells us if we can actually break this level of resistance at 63,333. We could be looking at a nice big pump up for Bitcoin, rallying it up back up to around 68, maybe even 69, maybe wicking up to 70, something along the lines of that. We'll just see how we go. But to be honest, today I would expect all-time, well, probably not today, but over the next few days or so, I would expect all-time high challenges. I wouldn't say as far as all-time highs, because I do think it's not ambitious, but I think everything's just chilling out a bit right now, and I don't think there's that much momentum behind Bitcoin to really start rallying up like absolute crazy, right? But I do think that we've got potential to really try and challenge some all-time highs this week, right? And we know what happened last time we challenged the all-time high. We set a minor new all-time high, right? Minor all-time high before an insane sell-off, an insane dump to the downside, right? So these are things that we do need to take into consideration. Everyone's talking about degrees in the chat there, and saying like let me just jump to the chat quickly. Everything over 5 degrees is fine. Do you personally think 100k by the end of the year is still in play? This is the problem there, Ajira, because it could be. To be honest, it really could be, and we will get to that on the long term. But the thing is, at this point in time, on the shorter term time frame, yes, it's bullish, but we're still not clearing these really crucial points that we need to get over to really have that big rally up. The rally could come, and we've seen how quickly Bitcoin can actually start just progressing up to the upside there. What did we see? It was like serious percentages in like 6 weeks, right? So we're still like 6 weeks away from the end of the year, just about. So we could still see a big rally up, right? So it's not the end of the world, right? But in terms of the 100k target for Bitcoin, we're just getting further and further away, unfortunately, because you've got to think, even if we are sat at around 70k by the end of this week, we're still going to be there. Like, even if we get to around 80k, people are still going to start selling off at around 80k, right? People aren't just going to keep buying it. We're going to have pullbacks along the way. It's not just going to keep going up. So yeah, it's a bit of a controversial opinion, right? So yeah, we'll touch on that on the longer term time frame in a minute. But yeah, I see Michael Allen's made it to the chat there. Nice to see you on the stream there, Michael. Not late today, my good sir. I appreciate you coming through. I did stream a little bit earlier, and yeah, I should probably talk about my streaming schedule, right? Because we are changing it up, my friends, my community. Apologies. We're going to switching it up a bit, right? I'm going to be doing, obviously you guys know I usually do every single morning, Monday to Friday. I'm going to be doing Monday morning. So I'll put these in the Telegram group, guys. I'm in the Telegram community of the new schedule. I'm going to be Monday morning. I'm going to be doing Tuesday evening now, not Tuesday morning. So it'll be Tuesday evening to basically try and get a bit of a wider audience. So we'll see if we can tap into the some of the guys that finish work in the UK. Because I know in the morning now they're probably going to their 9 to 5 jobs and stuff, so they can't exactly tune in. So I'm going to be trying to tap a bit of that audience and also American audience as well, because obviously it is their time. It's probably lunchtime around the time I'm going to be streaming for them. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. And then I'm going to be doing Tuesday evening, Wednesday morning, Thursday evening, and Friday morning. So yeah, it's just going to be alternation of evenings to mornings and stuff like that. And to be honest, guys, with the state of Bitcoin and the state of crypto at the moment, I feel like if you are going to be only tuning in the mornings, it might be quite nice to have like a day gap, because I feel sometimes I'm repeating myself quite a lot in terms of like the longer term time frames, right? So yeah, it might be actually quite beneficial to you guys, not hearing me like every day talking about the same thing, right? Yeah, let's move across to let's have a little look at the RSI, because we're nearly overbought coming through on the hourly. This is just something that we do need to look out for here. In terms of this pump, what we are seeing now here, guys, if we are going to see actually, if we're going to see resistance coming out here, we could actually be looking at, unfortunately, if we're going to see resistance actually play out here and resistance come down here, this is obviously going to be forming, it's going to be forming a bearish divergence, guys, and that's going to be pushing us down in terms of the price there, which is going to push us back inside of this symmetrical triangle chart pattern. Hey, not the end of the world, but we do know we do actually find a bit of resistance from this zone before we actually see insane pumps to the upside, right? So yeah, definitely a point to be looking out for is going to be this zone for a lovely, juicy, potential mango juice long here. Yes, I got the juice this morning. Come on. Oh, there it is. It's tropical juice today, guys. Very, very nice. And how that's become the niche or the narrative. So yeah, as you can see, guys, we are going to get to that over. I forgot I can do this double click thing now, right? I only found this out the other day. But yeah, as you can see, guys, we're getting to that overbought sort of scenario coming through on the RSI. So definitely a few things to be looking out for in terms of reversals of the price there. So there's definitely something to be looking out for. Double click, take it back. Yep. Now let's look at the midterm here for Bitcoin, because this is where it gets quite interesting, right? There's quite a bit to say here, guys. It gets quite interesting, quite crazy. And for you guys that are asking for updates on if you're asking for updates on altcoins and stuff like that, I will get to your altcoin requests, guys. I will get to them. I just need to get through all of the noise first, which is the Bitcoin update and my altcoins of the day, and then we'll get to your your request there. Where are we? So, did you look at Glitch after your TA last week and the NFTs? I didn't look at the NFTs, but I did look at the price of Glitch. It's at like $2 now or something. Like, it's just going up like crazy over the last few days, right? Really, really, really good for Glitch. And so well done to anyone who did jump into that. And when I did do a video on this, like 4 or 5 months ago, right? So yeah, well done to anyone who is seriously sat there profiting big bucks off the old Glitch. Good stuff coming through there. Yeah, it's still got a long way to go. Glitch to $10. Anyway, Bitcoin here on the midterm. As you can see here, guys, we were talking about this last week here. Still valid. Brendan's saying, come on, guys, give him some thumbs up. Help him out. Come on, Brendan. My guy. 13 likes as well, guys. Honestly, if you could smash that like button, it really, honestly, it does help me out tremendously, right? And yeah, so in terms of the music in my ear, it's the Parts of the Caribbean theme tune has come on. What? Brilliant. So yeah, as you can see, guys, massive level of support coming through here. Continuously finding that support along this up.
Find that in your Apple Music library. You can ask for a radio station or ask me to use a specific app.
Siri, every time, jumping in when you don't want to. The support being formed on this upward sloping support line. What a strange Monday morning so far. The support being formed on this upward sloping support line is actually really quite good, because if we do see Bitcoin actually see any sort of retracement coming through here, we are going to see a lovely bounce point at 63,182. That's definitely going to be a spot to be looking out for. We do have the 200 EMA coming up to say hello as well, which is definitely going to be another bounce point. So in terms of level of support that we've got below us at this point in time, guys, it's looking really quite good, I must say. Really quite good. I'm talking, when I say don't you jumped ahead then. If we are going to lose any of this levels of support, guys, this is it's not going to be great. Just because obviously we're all-time high, guys, and well, we were all-time highs, and we are going to be looking for a measure move down because we're in a rising wedge chart pattern. When a rising wedge chart pattern, guys, they tend to usually break to the downside, so this is definitely something to be looking out for the future. Did Siri just buy some crypto? Wouldn't that be brilliant? Like, Siri, buy Bitcoin. That'd be really quite cool. But yeah, in terms of Bitcoin, in terms of this rising wedge, right? This is speculatively speaking on how this trend is going to come down, if it does come down, guys, and the breakout is going to come to fruition there. To be honest with you, I don't think this is really going to happen unless we see some insane manipulation coming through there. And that's obviously going to be bringing Bitcoin right the way back down. And then the 100K target is getting further and further and further away for us to actually see that. So it's quite unlikely for I mean, it's not unlikely for this to happen, right? But I just want to weigh it up just in case, because the whales could actually manipulate it off a cliff, right? We could literally bang up to like 75k and then just dump back down to 50, right? It's Bitcoin, guys. We need to be realistic about this. And yeah, so if we are going to see any sort of breakout scenario coming through here for Bitcoin, then we're definitely going to bang in some take profits in terms of a short position here. I know it's going to be pretty risky shorting this area, but yeah, this is going to be the measure move down here. It's going to be around 8.42% there. I'm talking worst case panic sell-off scenario here. We do have a trend line coming through from these levels of support coming through here, guys. So yeah, that's obviously going to be lining up pretty well with the volume weighted ATR band coming up as well, which we know how congruent that is in terms of a bounce point there. So yeah, really not too bad. But yeah, overall, Bitcoin is looking bullish, guys. This is still a really nice uptrend. We're still seeing a nice correction over the last probably week or so. We did see a nice correction after seeing insane pumps, right? So now what we are looking for, this is where I guess quite interesting. Let me clear all this noise away, because this is a bit too much. And it's law of attraction, right? If we put loads of stuff saying that we're going to go down, we'll probably come down. That's what I'm saying here, guys. In terms of the RSI, we were talking about the symmetrical triangle on this downward slope and support line last week there. Well, sorry, downward slope and resistance line last week there. And we've actually just cleared that, guys. We've actually just cleared that in this last sort of micro upturn that we have seen coming through here, which is actually really quite progressive, really quite good, I must say. But if we're going to see buying pressure today, guys, this is where it gets quite interesting, right? Because we do have obviously this measure move on the shorter term time frame for this symmetrical triangle, bringing the price up to around 68,000. If that is going to come into fruition, guys, we're going to be looking at a bearish divergence coming through on the RSI, basically playing out for the future. As you can see, we do have a spike up here, guys. We've got a spike up here, and this is all-time highs, right? This is coming down from all-time highs. Even if we get to like 68k here, we're going to be overextended on the RSI, because the momentum is really going to be pushing us back up, right? It's going to be pushing us right back up, and we're actually going to clear this zone. We're going to clear this level, and it's going to be causing, it's going to basically be causing a bearish divergence, which is an indication that we are going to see some sort of reversal coming through there, guys. So there's definitely another thing to be thinking about for the future there, for the midterm hit for the old Bitcoin. Interesting stuff there. Now, in terms of measure move for this symmetrical triangle, for this momentum coming through on the RSI, it's going to be it's not going to be huge, but it's basically going to be an indication that we are going to be coming up a little bit more, guys. And as I was saying, we are bullish still on the short-term time frames for a nice move up. And to be honest, looking at this now, you can see we are planning a reversal at around 67.15. That probably isn't going to mean that we're going to come to the completion of this measure move here. So we basically need to be planning for any sort of reversal, right? Take profits all the way along the way, and you know the score, guys. If we are going to be trading this, it's going to be take profits all along the way. And if we hit our first take profit, we take our stop loss, we move our stop loss to our entry, and that way, any sort of reversal there, we're gonna be making cold hard cash. We're gonna be making money. Simple, because you all know why we're here. We're here to make money. It's as simple as that, right? Bitcoin coming through on the midterm as well. If we do actually see the resistance play out now, we know we've actually got a lovely bounce point here, guys. So if we are going to be seeing the resistance play out now, we're probably going to be coming down to this $65,000 level and coming down to the RSI around this 54 level there, and then banging it up from there, That's going to be the ideal sort of scenario. If we are to lose this trend line here, you can see the level of resistance that we actually have along this zone. Really quite rough, right? It's going to be really quite rough if we do actually lose that zone there. To be honest, I don't really want to be losing that zone, because that would indicate that we are going to be coming down to this 62 sort of level there, which is going to be the lower side of this rising wedge. And we were just talking about that rising wedge, guys. We don't want to be on the lower side of that. We want to be on the top side of that, because if we get to the lower side of that, we could be looking at a leg down, and we don't want that. No, we do not want that. We want to be legging up. We want 100k by the end of the year. Ambitious, as I said, but still gets everyone excited, right? And then the alt season will begin, guys, for you alt hodlers out there. Now, in terms of if we are going to see absolute progression coming through here for Bitcoin, we've still got the volume weighted ATR band, guys, on the 4 hour to get over, and you can see the resistance that we did actually find from this zone before. You can see this little cheeky volume weighted ATR band, this little pink red fella coming through. You can see the resistance that we actually found multiple times off this zone. So if we are going to be coming up here, We've also got this massive trend line here in terms of resistance. We've got a massive resistance point in terms of the volume weight to the TR band, around 68,800 there. So even if we have insane momentum to the upside, guys, I would expect a pullback coming through here. Even if, say, if we go parabolic over the next few hours or so, or the next 8 hours or so of the day, we have a nice green Monday, we're probably going to have a nice rejection Tuesday or something like that. Rejection Tuesday. That's sort of the scenario that I would be putting in for Bitcoin there. I wouldn't expect us to be coming up like absolutely crazy all the way up to 75k. And if we are going to come up and challenge this zone, guys, we'll probably come up to around 70k and then retrace back to around 69k, bang off the volume weight ATR and potentially having a bounce from there. So there's a few scenarios to be looking out for there for Bitcoin. But overall, I would just say it's still healthy, guys. It is still a healthy uptrend, and that makes me want to jump across to I was going to go to the longer term time frame, but I did want to touch on the MACD ever so quick because we got some interesting things coming through here, guys. We did see a trend cycle basically play out last week. Really quite interesting stuff. As you can see, we did see the reversal of these trends coming through really quite strong there. Yeah, reversal of these trends coming through really quite strong there. As you can see, the buying backs were really quite good, and we did use this as a very good gauge of information. And what we're seeing now, guys, what we're seeing now, these last two actual trends that we did see for Bitcoin here on the midterm, they were really quite strong, right? They were really quite strong, invalidating any of these higher lows coming through here, setting quite a new a new higher low there, but it's going to be a high point in terms of the new trend cycle that we are looking for, and vice versa to this high point as well, invalidating any of these lower highs coming through here and setting pretty much a horizontal really quite nice point there. In terms of resistance there, in terms of a trend reversal there. So what are we saying now? We're actually in an uptrend, guys, in terms of the MACD. We've had this bullish crossover coming through there. We're looking at the momentum having the continuation here. If this trend is going to continue from what we are seeing now, just move that wrong. Let me just grab that back. There we go. If we are going to see the momentum continue here, then it's obviously going to be really quite good. But what I want to say is we need to be basically adjusting this line to basically where we see this reversal coming through. When I say reversal, guys, I mean the trend fizzling out like we have seen here and getting ever so close to that bearish crossover again. When are we going to see this? When is this trend going to end? We don't know. But when it does, guys, we're going to be drawing in a lovely trend line from here for basically planning for the next trend, because that's where this reversal point is going to be very crucial here to be looking out for there. But yeah, so interesting stuff, and vice versa. Same scenario coming through for this lower side here, guys. In terms of downtrends, we want to basically be planning for a lovely cycle coming through there as well. Yeah, just wanted to touch on that ever so. That's the wrong tool, and that is again as well. Yeah, let me get to the long term now. It's just the long term here for Bitcoin. Got some juice in my teeth. Not nice. Now, jump into the chat ever so quick. 18 likes as well, guys. Unbelievable, guys. You kill it. You honestly kill it. You're amazing. Thank you ever so much. Really do appreciate it. Touch on the subscribers ever so quickly, because unbelievable. Hello. Unbelievable. We're nearly at 3,000 subs, guys. Like, seriously unreal. I started this channel, what, like 5 months ago? 6 months ago? And you can see the progression that it's had, just thanks to you guys. Thanks to our amazing Telegram community. Support is just unbelievable. It really does not go unappreciated. I know I say that a lot, but really, it really doesn't. But yeah, moving on to Bitcoin here on the longer term time frame. As you can see here, guys, we're gonna be starting off on the daily. You can see we got this parallel channel coming through here. Pretty strong stuff in terms of resistance. Multiple times here coming through in terms of resistance. Really quite strong. But vice versa in terms of support, we do have lovely levels coming through there. So if Bitcoin is going to dump, we know we've probably got a bounce point around 57, 56k. Worst comes to worst, we wick down to this horizontal here at around 52.3. Siri says that's around 52,000 there. That's going to be a definite bounce point to be looking out for the future there. Obviously, we did see that pretty strong resistance coming through back in September from that zone. So if we do lose that, then yeah, it's going to be really quite bad, because you can see the resistance from that zone. It'll instigate a big move down for Bitcoin there. But we're insanely bullish, guys. Look at this. This is a lovely uptrend, right? I can see us literally doing this if we're going to do anything negative over the next few weeks or so. That's what I would say. That's going to be the negative sort of scenario there. The moment that we do actually lose this 58k, it's gonna put a lot of FUD into the market, I do think, because then, as we were saying earlier, it's gonna be basically taking away the whole 100K by the end of the year, right? And I know a lot of people are really praying on this and really hoping for this to basically come into fruition there. But to be honest with you, as we were saying earlier, the longer that we are consolidating, the longer that it is taking, the more that we're actually fizzling out in terms of this trend here, the likelihood of us getting there is actually really quite low. It's getting lower and lower and lower, right? Because even if we were to go, say, parabolic up from here, that's taking us to the 1st of December, right? And that's really quite a parabolic motion. To even get that sort of momentum now at an all-time high, it's quite rare, guys. It's really quite rare. So we know we're going to see insane sell-offs along the way. It's not just going to be a clean sweep all the way up. So in terms of like a time frame thing for Bitcoin getting to this 100K, you're probably looking at end of January if we are going to see this uptrend really continue. And obviously it's just a vague sort of idea there. But yeah, if we are going to see this uptrend really continue like that without any really major pullbacks, then it's going to be end of January, I do think, if 100K is on the cards. If we do go parabolic, guys, as I was just saying there, it is still on the cards, but you can see this major resistance coming through. Let's jump to the weekly ever so quickly. Let's jump to the weekly ever so quickly. I just got rid of all my TA. Brilliant. Brilliant. Well done. Good at a job. Good at a job. Yeah, so we've got all-time high coming through from before, around December 18, 2018, January 18, that sort of area. Now, as you can see there, we do have this pretty strong trend line coming up, right? This very strong trend line. It's going to be sat around 75,000, I do think. If we are going to hit it there, around 76,000, that sort of area there, guys. And that'll probably, if we do see the momentum continue here and we don't see a pullback, then it does look very bullish, guys. I must say, it does look very bullish. But what I want to say is if we do see us actually come up to this 75 sort of level there, I would expect resistance there, guys. I really don't expect us to instantly just bang it past this level there. It'd be quite unlikely for that to happen. And it's not realistic, right? You can see even the first time we touched it there, we saw resistance play out. We saw resistance play out. We saw resistance play out. And we didn't actually get the momentum to get over that level before at previous all-time highs back in April. Apologies for my dog. Now, as you can see, if we do go up to this sort of 75, 76,000 sort of level there, as I was saying, there's going to be resistance to be playing out for. So it's definitely another thing to be looking out for there for the old Bitcoin coming through there. What I want to say is, guys, the hash rate right now getting further and further apart. So this long that I'm in, I've been in a long since 43,800 here, just riding this up, right? Riding this up, seeing insane gains right now. Around that sort of level. In terms of around 50%, guys, around a 50% gain in terms of this position, really quite nice. So yeah, well done to anyone who did jump into this hash ribbons trade there. This is obviously an indicator, guys, that you can grab for free. You can grab it for free. Go to your indicator tabs there at the top and type in hash ribbons backtest. I've been trading this up since quite a while now, quite a goddamn long time. If we jump to the weekly, actually, it'll show you how long. Actually, all the way back from literally January 2019, and you can see the progressionary longs coming through here, really quite good. You can literally just pretty much blindly long this. That was obviously the March crash Black Swan events. That's our only loss that we do have on this chart. Obviously this is a Binance chart, guys, not Bitstamp there. So yeah, as you can see, these longs are really quite juicy, right? So yeah, you can pretty much just blindly long this indicator. Obviously nothing I say is financial advice, guys. Please, if you are going to do this at your own risk. But yeah, you can see we're basically just riding this wave up. So yeah, well done to anyone who did jump into that. Now, in terms of measure moves, in terms of breakout scenarios, in terms of unrealisticness, now as you can see, guys, what we were saying earlier is this parallel channel is running up, right? If this parallel channel is going to run up and we are going to see momentum really start climbing here, and the breakout scenario of this resistance point that we were looking at 75,000, that sort of area, I mean, more 80k than anything, right? It's really messy. What's happened? I think it's because I drew it on the weekly. Yeah, it's a bit more like it. As you can see there, guys, it's going to be breakout scenario around 82,900. So there's definitely going to be something to be looking out for there. In terms of measure moves, right? In terms of measure moves, this is definitely going to be the most recent uptrend to basically pull it and drag it, depending on where we're going to break. If we break before that, then we're basically going to be using this as a massive take profit, right? We're not just going to be riding it up, hopefully, to break through it. I would say this is it's going to be a take profit point to be looking out for there. But yeah, it depends on where we're going to break. If we do break, this is going to be the price target there. It's going to be around another 30% gain there for Bitcoin. And yes, that is going to be hitting 100k by the end of the year if we are going to see parabolic motions coming up like so, right? That's the sort of ideal scenario if we don't see these reversals actually play out like we have just been speaking about. I see we've got Cyber, morning champ. Good morning to you, sir. We got Dark Vader coming through there. Is that Dark Vader? Yeah, Dark Vader. Let's go, Chester. I've been here since the beginning when I was Superman. I was just gonna say, bro, I do recognize your photo as Superman 600, I do believe, maybe something like that. But yeah, nice to see you on the stream, bro. I appreciate the support coming through as well. And we got Lethal Mind saying, "What's up, Chester? I'm here early today." We got Donna's. I haven't seen Donna in a hot minute, you know. Nice to see you on the stream there, Donna. Morning. I managed to catch a live stream. Woohoo! Yeah, nice to see you on the stream there, Donna. Do appreciate the support. Lethal Mind saying, "Go like the video, everyone. Helps him out tremendously." Yeah, it really does, guys. Honestly, do appreciate those likes coming through. Yeah, everyone's catching up with Donna. Nice to see Donna on the stream. Yeah, so as you can see, guys, this is the move up for Bitcoin that we would be looking for the future there, and that would obviously instigate the whole 100k Bitcoin by the end of the year. So hopefully we can get there. Hopefully we can get there. Yeah, moving on to some charts coming through. Now, this is where it gets interesting, guys. Funding rates have actually come down drastically, right? Not drastically, but they've taken a bit of a hit, right? Which is it's quite interesting, considering Bitcoin has been banging it, right? We are seeing Bitcoin seeing progressive. It looks really, really quite bullish on the longer term time frames. It looks really quite good. So what would you expect? You'd be expecting funding rates to really start shooting up like we did see in terms of the last sort of loads of those runs, or the big bull run from before, right? Last year. Well, no, this year. Come on, mate. Get with it. Monday morning. As you can see, April, when we hit all-time highs from before for Bitcoin, pretty sure it was April, it was funding rates were absolutely insane, guys, absolutely insane. You can see we're actually, obviously we've got a little uptrend, but we're actually coming right the way back down here, which is it's the lower that this is, the less bullish the sort of market is, because it's basically done on how expensive it is to keep your longs open, right? And it's actually getting cheaper to hold your longs here, guys. So what does that tell you? It means people are getting a little bit less bullish here. They're getting a little bit less bullish here. In terms of the BTC All Exchanges Reserve, right, it's gone sideways a bit, guys, after seeing quite a few dumps recently coming through across October and November there. And we have actually kind of gone sideways for the last week or so, which is, it's not the worst thing in the world, because we haven't seen it come back up. If we saw it come back up, people would have been moving their Bitcoin back from their wallets into the exchanges to basically trade it, because they're uncertain on the markets and all that stuff. But no, it's just kind of gone stagnant. So it basically means not really anyone's doing anything in that sense, in terms of moving their money from the exchanges into their wallets to basically hodl. So yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. It's not the worst scenario in the world, but hey, it is what it is. All exchanges whale ratio is really quite high, guys, and it's quite interesting as well, because it's an average of all the exchanges of how much Bitcoin is being moved in and out of the exchanges, the inflow and outflow of Bitcoin moving in and out of the exchanges by the whales. And we did actually see this really, really quite low before, really quite low last week when we saw that insane dump there, but we're really high. We're really high at this point in time. So are they preparing for manipulation? Are they preparing to pump it? Definitely a piece of information that we can be using there, guys. Where's my open interest? Open interest has obviously came down from last week after we did see that dump, and it's creeping, ever so creeping back up, guys. And God, big hiccup there. And this is obviously a reflection on how many futures contracts are open at this time. Got my big head in the way again. I always forget that with the open interest, right? So as you can see, this is actually gradually climbing up here, guys. So it's definitely something to be basically taken into consideration. If we do see us actually start banging it up even further there, then it's obviously going to be not good, because the higher this is, the more future contracts are open, which basically means the higher chances for the whales coming up back up to the whale the all exchanges whale ratio coming through there, really high. The likelihood of them manipulating it is getting higher and higher, right? So just be prepared, be safe out there. Fear and Greed Index coming through 72. We haven't seen us drop below 70 in probably a few weeks now, guys. Everyone's really greedy, right? And the greedier people are, the longer the greed is here, the more chances the whales are going to dump it, right? So all of these things that I'm saying, they're going against the charts at this point in time, because the charts are looking really quite bullish. The sentiment right now is bullish. Everyone wants to go to the goddamn moon. So at this point in time, it's like everything's bullish on the charts, but then all the other charts are saying bearish. So all the other charts saying the whales are going to like manipulate it. Are they going to manipulate it up? Are they going to dump it down? Who Who knows? No, it's just it's basically an indication that they are going to be playing around with the price soon, because we know Bitcoin is one of the, well, I think it's the most heavily manipulated asset in the goddamn world. In terms of the CME charts coming through here, guys, we did actually see the gap it only just got filled, right? Only just got filled coming through here. From the previous week, but now in this current week we've already had it filled, guys. We've literally already had it filled, so it's not really a problem there. So yeah, not really that much to say about that. But what I would say is we obviously got a really nice high low here, guys. There's a really nice high low coming down, bouncing off there. So that is another bullish sign there for Bitcoin. High lows coming through above volume weighted ATR bands here on the daily, looking really quite progressive. So yeah, not too bad, not too bad. I would expect things to be coming up from here, right? I would expect things to be coming up from here if we are going to see all-time highs get challenged. Bitcoin dominance, because I know there's a lot of altcoin hodlers out there, guys. I know there's a lot of altcoin hodlers out there. What I would say, we were talking about the chances of a bounce here. We got it. Unfortunately, for you alt hodlers, this is bad news, right? Because the higher this bad boy goes, the more money is being moved from your altcoins into Bitcoin. Let me get rid of the WOD machine. It's really quite intrusive right now, I think. Here we go. It's a bit nicer, a bit cleaner. Now, as you can see, we did obviously see that bounce down at 42.5% there. Now you can see we did actually run up to this 44.74. We've actually come back down. Now we're consolidating basically along this horizontal at 43.47%. If we can hold a level of support here, then unfortunately it is bad for you altcoiners, because we've seen the run up last time that we did see when we found the support here. Unfortunately, we are looking at setting a bit of a higher low here. Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, low. This is obviously bullish, guys. Not good for not good for you altcoin hodlers, because if we are seeing a bullish chart sign on this bullish pattern on this chart here for Bitcoin dominance, obviously it does instigate that we are going to be coming up higher, right? And that obviously means that your altcoins they're going to be taking a bit of a hit coming through, especially if Bitcoin has a pullback, guys. If this is creeping up and Bitcoin has a pullback, your alts are going to be taking hits of like 10-15%, as we did see last week, right? We did see was it last week that we did see an insane jump to the downside? Yeah, last week, right? yeah, last week, that insane crypto crash, well, the insane Bitcoin crash coming through from all-time highs there. We did actually see that play out pretty strongly, and we saw altcoins really seriously take a big hit there. So yeah, just keep that in mind with Bitcoin dominance. The higher that this bad boy goes, the worse you're also going to get hit if a bubble came out of my mouth, very weird. The higher that this goes, obviously the bigger the hit that your altcoins are going to get to, right? Now, moving on. You know, some juice. I got the juice today. We're gonna have a look at the chat, and then we're gonna do some altcoin requests. Well, no, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. Sorry, we're not. We're going to be doing altcoins today, guys. This is 3 altcoins that I've chosen to showcase to you today for potential positions, potential professional TA for you guys to be studying and learning as well, because I know we've got some new traders in the chat there and who are continuously learning, which is very, very good stuff indeed. So yeah, I basically pick 3 altcoins a day every day to showcase to you. But let me just jump to the chat, because I see we've got quite a lot of people coming through there now. Are you feeling juicy? Mechana Spaghetti, good morning to you. Nice to see you on the stream. Haven't seen you in a minute, you know. We got Tom. How long have you left Donna? Donna's been away for about 4 or 5 days, I think. Could the BTC funding drop be related to altcoins? Maybe, man. Maybe. Oh. I think the funding rate there is just measured on BTC. Where are we? Yeah, so this chart isn't across altcoins. It's just due to BTC there. So not really sure, man. I don't think that would don't think the altcoins would really affect this because obviously it's measured on BTC. So yeah, not sure, man. Where are we? Where were we? I was looking at the chat, right? Let's look at the chat. We got what does funding rates mean? Never mind, you just explained it. All right. As if saying, yo, Smokey Joe. Greetings from Sweden, says Nika. I see on the stream there, Nika. I think that's how you say it. Nika H. Another 18 months, only on to Masters if I get that fat L. Interesting. Masters, get it. Bongs G says, hope you're doing well, Crypto Chest. So I'm doing okay. It's a Monday morning. I'm feeling good. A little bit of a heavy night Friday night. Still on a little bit of a recovery from that. But we know the older that we get, the longer the recovery becomes. Dreadful. One Manny coming through. What's up, my boy? Nice to see you on the stream there. Nathan coming through. I'd love a crash. Just a sale to me. Just buy the dip, baby. Just keep buying that dip. Let me get through some altcoins now, guys. Caught up on the chat. Let's get through some altcoins, and we will get ready to do some altcoin requests after that, right? Now, let me get rid of some of this TA because I'm going to do some fresh stuff. It's going to be pretty much the same, right? But this is Tron, guys. Bit of Tron. The first altcoin of the day that I've chosen to showcase to you today is going to be a bit of Tron, a bit of TRX. As you can see here, guys, we're actually in the mix of a big breakout scenario pretty much across the board here. Looking really, really quite good for a double breakout. I will get through that. Just want to say all-time highs coming through here around these sort of the levels, around 16 cents there. You can see the resistance coming down from this zone. Really, really quite strong stuff. We've broken that, guys. We've broken that, looking for momentum to the upside, looking for a very lovely, juicy mango juice long coming through here. You can see the support on the lower side. So if we are going to see any sort of dumps to the downside, again, we actually know we've got quite a lot of lovely, pretty big level of support around 8 cents there. So yeah, not the end of the world if we do see any sort of insane crypto crash coming through there, because we know we've got that basically, that support coming through there. In terms of this long position that we do want to be looking out for now, in terms of this breakout scenario, you can see we are actually in the mix of clearing this previous lower high here, guys. This previous high of this uptrend here, looking really quite bullish, I must say. I would expect a bit of a pullback because we have seen insane pumps today coming through there. Well, as you can see, the last 3 days have been really quite progressive in terms of price action to the upside here for Tron. So it's definitely a position to be looking out for on this pullback. When the pullback is going to come down here, guys, this is going to be around the sort of entry I would be looking for. We will jump down to around a shorter term time frame there to get a bit of a better entry there. But in terms of measure moves, in terms of potential gains here for this long position, guys, this isn't going to be small. This really isn't going to be small. And to be honest, in terms of an altcoin in general, Tron at this time has kind of been lacking, guys. We haven't really seen some insane sort of recovery, clearing all-time highs like we have seen with like Solana and stuff like that. So I would say Tron is, it's not, I would say asleep, but it's getting ready to wake the hell up, right? It's getting ready to wake the hell up. So what can we be expecting here, guys? What can we be expecting in terms of percentages? Money, cold hard cash, 66.43% there in terms of a completion of the measure move. Is that going to bring us up to all-time highs? It's basically going to be tickling. We're going to be flirting with the idea on a date in the park with the previous all-time high for Tron there. It's going to be interesting to see how this does plan out. But as I was saying, entry point for this trade is going to be somewhere around this 12.1, 12.2. That sort of area. As you can see, this is a very, very strong level of support and also resistance, guys. We need to take that into consideration. If we do actually get a daily candle close, this is why we're waiting as well. If we do get a daily candle close below this, this is basically just going to be a trap, and we're probably going to be coming down to retest this major trend line, this major level of support coming down from the all-time highs there. Now, jumping down to smaller term timeframes here. Don't want to keep you guys too long. It's going to be a bit of a quick update coming through here. As you can see, parallel channel, rising parallel channel here. We do have a dirty trap zone to the lower side. But you can see actually the level of support that we have formed along this zone, really, really quite strong stuff here. Really, really, really good there. And you can see the 200 moving average coming up as well. We found multiple levels of support along that as well. So yeah, it's definitely a point to be looking out for in terms of the lower side if we do see this actually play out as a trap here. Now, in terms of the break point, which we were looking for, we were breaking this previous high here, guys. Really, really quite good. As you can see, this is a very, very strong uptrend, guys. What have we said about strong uptrends before? We have big pullback, strong uptrend, big pullback, strong uptrend. Probably going to be a pullback, guys. This is definitely going to be an entry point to be looking out for there, for going for that 66%, did we say, in terms of that long position there. Really, really quite progressive there. And also volume weighted ATR band. We've cleared the volume weighted ATR band. Very bullish when this does happen, guys. We like to see an uptrend basically form above it. Really, really good stuff. The stars are aligning for a lovely, lovely trade coming through there. Now, in terms of take profits, we're going to be looking at basically a double breakout scenario, guys. This is obviously a rising parallel channel, and we actually are we've broken out of that as well. So if we are going to be looking for another take profit, we're going to be looking at take profit at the top side of this as well there, guys. For you for you guys that don't really want to hang in for that 66%, you want to get in and out, make a quick 13%, this is the position for you. Obviously nothing I say is financial advice, guys. Please go do your own research before entering any sort of trades that I do say on this channel. Now, as I was saying, that breakout scenario is going to be from here up to all the way here. Obviously we're not going to get in until we've cleared this previous high here. And I'm looking for the daily close, really, for me personally. I know you could have traded this on shorter term time frames here, and you probably could have actually got in within the last 2 hours or so, as you did get the 4-hour close there, and you probably ride in that wave up. But for me personally, after pumping it a significant amount in terms of this uptrend right now, you're still up around 18%, guys, in terms of the live price. It's a bit too much for me, right? It's a bit too much to be jumping in now. You're basically buying the top of a trend, right? We're not about that life. We're here to make money, not buying the top of trends and getting wrecked. So yeah, there's going to be a pullback, guys. It's just, when is it going to happen? Are we going to come up and touch this horizontal at 13 cents 13 cents 195 before rejection back down, and then we're looking at another entry there? Hey, who knows? Let's see how this goes, right? But yeah, that is going to be your daily update there for Tron. Double breakout scenario, a couple of longs coming through there, guys. Definitely something to be taken into consideration for the day. Now, let me look at the chat. I'm all in. Says, hey, you, for ties. I'm on holiday. Back tomorrow. Tuesday and Thursday afternoon streams for you. Yeah, so I'm basically, for you guys that are just coming into the stream, I'm changing my streaming schedule, right? I'm doing Monday mornings, Tuesday evenings, Wednesday mornings, Thursday evenings, and Friday mornings. So it's basically, I'm going to be changing up a bit, just to tap into a more like vast audience, right? Because I know the world is asleep and awake at different times. So yeah, that's going to be quite cool to be doing. And yeah, it's going to be interesting as well to see. And obviously, I know you guys aren't going to be tuning in every single day, because I know quite a few of you will be asleep and stuff like that, because I know you're pretty international out here. But what I do want to say is, on the longer term time frames, it's getting quite repetitive, I must say, at this point in time. So yeah, it might be actually quite good to have a little day off, a day off from me, I guess, right? This is my next altcoin of the day. The one that I've chosen to showcase to you at this point in time, guys, is a bit of VeChain. So we will get to that fairly shortly. Just going to have a bit of the juice. Official Pramod Sonny says, how you learned trading? Basically, mate, I was a plasterer on a construction site. Did it for like 4 years. I hated my life. No, in that 4 years, I was trying to set up businesses and stuff like that while working a 9 to 5, trying to raise capital. And then my brother got into trading, and I was like, okay, what are you doing, bro? What's going on there? I want to have a little look. He showed me a little bit, and then I was there like, right, okay, I best get studying. So I studied literally 6 hours a night, every night, while I was plastering, just grinding away, just getting into my head. After about, I think it was about 6 to 8 months, I managed to basically make the move over in terms of making enough money through trading to replace my 9 to 5 income. And now, well, then for probably about maybe another 8 to 12 months, something along the lines of that, I was just basically sat at home trading every day, and it was cool. I was having fun, making money, but I was like, this is great. Like, I've been doing this for a while now, but I'm just a bit bored. So, you know what? Start a YouTube channel. Let's teach some people. So yeah, that's basically what I did. But yeah, in terms of a summary there, it doesn't come like overnight, guys. You do really have to study, and then the charts like start speaking to you and stuff like that. It's just all comes down to self-discipline. If you really want to learn something, you actually pick apart your day and how much time you actually waste. One good thing to look at is your screen time on your phone and what you're looking at. So like Instagram, Facebook, all these other ads and stuff like that, all these other apps. They're just wasting your time. A lot of them are really, really wasting your time. You're not actually gaining anything from that. If you were actually just to give one of those apps up, that's like an hour, maybe 2 hours a day for some of you. You could literally just put that into trading. And if you're doing 2 hours a day of trading, even not actually trading, but just TA on the charts, just picking apart the charts and learning these different things, then within literally a month, you're going to be fluent in that thing, and you can move on to something else, just completely progressing your ability, right? But yeah, there's a lot of hours in the day, I must say. There's a lot of hours in the day, and I don't think a lot of people realize this, right? But yeah, anyway, let's have a look at the chat there. Do you really see alts doing another 1 to 2x by the end of December 21? The thing is, right? The thing is with the altcoins right now, yes, Bitcoin dominance is trending down on the macro, not looking too bad. But what I do want to say is we haven't actually seen alts start performing properly. They're not really running up. Like, when I say running up, I mean running up, right? Insane, right? Insane gains to the upside, right? What did we see when we saw that last run at basically coming to fruition there? From literally March, alts were just trading up, or trending up from there, right? So we haven't even seen this come in. We haven't even seen this come in. But what I do want to say, guys, before a lot of like bull markets actually come to fruition there, we see alts go pretty stagnant while Bitcoin's running up, right? We see alts go really quite stagnant while Bitcoin's running up. And this is pretty much what we're seeing now. It's pretty much what we're seeing now. So in answer to your question, as if they're saying, do you think we're going to see a 1 to 2x by the end of December? Probably not, right? Probably not. But after December, it's very likely that we are going to see alts catching up the momentum there for Bitcoin, right? It's usually what happens when we enter new cycles. So if we are seeing us coming into this lovely bull market coming through to start, probably same sort of scenarios like last year, right? Then we're going to see alts not go completely stagnant right now, but just not having the insane gains that we have been seeing recently, right? And I'm sure a lot of you know, I don't know how long a lot of you have been trading, but I'm sure a lot of you do remember the gains that were made from January to literally was it April, right? April, yeah, January to April before we start seeing a bit of selling pressure, right? It was just literally, it was just running up like crazy, right? So yeah, we might go stagnant for another month or so before the alts start really performing. But for me, it's just I know what I'm buying, I know what I've bought, I know what I'm going to keep accumulating when we do see these dips actually play out. So yeah, it's absolutely fine. We know these alts are going to do well. We know they're going to do well in the long run. So yeah, just stack those bags, stack those bags. But yeah, moving on to my altcoins of the day. What exactly do I need to do to learn trading like you? I'm building an academy for I guess someone like you, my good sir. But I believe that I can make someone a beginner trader to a professional trader in 6 weeks, literally in 6 weeks. That's like my goal, because as I was saying, I'm very strict on like how much time you have in a day. Literally your mindset, your self-discipline, even getting up in the morning and stuff like that. You've got to be insanely strict to utilize every single hour, every single like half an hour of your day, right? I write a journal, I schedule everything, because it's the time that you waste just procrastinating and stuff like that. It's just ridiculous, right? So yeah, that's why at the start of my academy there's a whole mindset section, and it basically transforms your headspace into like a hyper focus. I'm learning this, like it's pretty cool stuff, pretty cool stuff. And like, to be honest, that mindset section is like it's pretty much more valuable than trading itself, because it changed my life, to be honest. It really did, really changed my life in terms of the focusing and all that stuff. But yeah, enough about that. We're here for crypto. We are here for crypto, guys. So yeah, let's do some altcoins. If you guys start smashing your altcoins in the chat, and I will basically get to them as soon as I've done my altcoin request. Altcoins of the day, right? Running out of breath, right? So yeah, let me do my altcoins of the day, and then we will get to what are we gonna get to? The altcoin request part of the show. Get rid of all this. Right. Waffling on like crazy there. My second altcoin of the day that I've chosen to showcase to you today is going to be a bit of VeChain, a bit of VET, guys, because I know quite a lot of you love VET, right? A lot of you love VET, and too rightly so, right? We've got an ascending triangle coming through there, looking for a massive breakout, as you can see there, guys. Looking really good. I think I'm actually in this trade. I probably shouldn't have deleted all those lines. Let me get those back. Yeah, so I'm actually still in this position there. I did get into this position around this sort of area here there, guys. I don't know the exact price, right? I think it was when we broke this 14.668 there, because you can see the breakout scenario from this ascending triangle there, really quite good there. You can see the resistance coming down here, really strong, but the support here is prevailing. Really good stuff. If we do see us come down, we know we're basically going to bounce here. It's not a problem at all. But what I would say, what we have seen recently, I did see my first take profit actually get hit around this $15 and $15 cents and 57 there 59 there. What's wrong with me? And then did basically just ride on those take profits all the way up. I then basically got my stop loss, put my stop loss to my entry, and you can see that the dump that we did see last week, I didn't quite get there in terms of stopping me out. Nearly, but not quite. So yeah, it's all still good. We're riding that wave up. Now probably looking for, I mean, we've already taken profit here, so I'm just basically like letting this run now. I've pretty much got nothing to lose. I've already hit literally like 2-3 take profits all the way up. So yeah, it's a successful trade at the end of the day. If we do reverse here, not a problem. I've still made that cold hard cash, and that's why I do say, guys, staggering your take profits all the way up. In terms of VeChain in general, guys, we do have, you can see this uptrend. It's really quite strong, really quite nice, I must say. Quite an attractive chart pattern as we are seeing coming up here. I mean, to be honest, it is looking a bit like a rising wedge there, but now editing this, I could probably make that a parallel channel. Yeah, it's a bit more parallel channel now when you're looking at it like that, which is bullish, guys. It's not bearish. Rising wedges, they tend to usually break to the downside. So yeah, it's better when we have a parallel channel coming up like this. In terms of targets to the top side of this parallel channel, we would see this 18 cents 1.3 coming up from there. That's gonna be looking really, really quite good. Volume weighted ATR band is going to be resistance to 18 cents and 6 there. If we can get above that, then yes, we are going to be looking at targets of around 20 cents there. Breakout scenario here for VeChain, which we could be looking for. There's a couple coming through, right? There's a couple, because obviously we've got this ascending triangle coming through there. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a nice measure move like that. We're going to the most recent uptrend inside of that chart pattern there. We're basically going to be bringing that to the top side here, and that is going to be bringing us all the way up to this 20 cents mark. Pretty good stuff indeed, pretty progressive, really, really nice, and that's basically going to be my last take profit for that trade. But parallel channel as well coming up, guys. So we could actually be looking for another breakout scenario coming through here for the future here for VeChain, for VET, right? And now this is going to be looking, probably I need to bring this up a bit more to get a bit more price target coming through there. As you can see, depending on where we're going to break, guys, say if we break around 20 cents there after we clear this completion of the measure move before, we could be looking at another move to the upside here. Another move to the upside. Obviously, it's not just going to go straight up, guys. We're going to have pullbacks along the way. It could be another 30% move to the upside there. And yes, that is going to be clearing all-time highs for VeChain. Very progressive, very good stuff indeed. In terms of a bit of fundamental behind VeChain at the moment, they've got a bit of there's a bit of a rumor saying they've got something going on with Coca-Cola. So that's definitely something to be looking out for there for the future as well. But yeah, overall looking really, really quite bullish for VeChain. Really, really quite progressive. If we were going to see us actually come back down here and actually see us invalidate this uptrend, I would have expected that last week when we did actually see this huge dump to the downside here. I would have expected to come back down and just basically rejoice inside of this ascending triangle yet again. But no, we're actually seeing continuation to the upside. Even today, we're still up around 7% there. So yeah, it's really, really quite good. Let's jump down to the smaller term time frames to see what's good coming through here. Because yeah, as you can see, we have seen obviously this low point coming through from last week around 14 cents. And 14 cents and 8.3 there. From there, it's just been higher low. It's just been higher low. It's just been momentum, and it's just been invalidating these lower highs here from these for this most recent lower high here. Now, this is where it gets kind of a bit more interesting, guys, because we are going to see us progress here, and we are going to see us clear this 18 cents and 35. This is the lower high that we do need to break there, so I would expect a bit of resistance there. We got a volume weighted ATR band. You can see we do get a bit of resistance from this zone. Sometimes support, yes, not bad, but when the resistance does play out, it can be really quite strong. So just be aware of that for the future here for VeChain, for you day traders out there. If we can break this, we're going to be bullish, even more goddamn bullish than we already are, just because this is a lower high, guys. We're going to be breaking that lower high. We're probably going to even be coming up, oh, that's a really bad line. We're probably going to even be coming up and setting a new high here, which is going to be really, really, really quite good for VeChain. So yeah, just brace yourself for that. Be prepared for the day, because this could carry on. It could be really, really quite bullish, but I just want to say trade safe, guys, because we are still up 7% for the day here. And when you're up around that sort of levels and you're coming up to really heavy levels of resistance, the chances of you getting rejected are getting higher and higher and higher, right? So yeah, just be prepared for that. But that is going to be your daily update today there on VeChain. What's the end of that? Just bloody fly coming around my head. Dreadful. Right, let me do my other altcoin of the day. That was which one have I done? Because Ethereum was one. Because I wanted to do some fresh TA for you guys on Ethereum, because I know I haven't done TA on Ethereum in a long, like live on stream anyway. I think I did Tron, didn't I? Yeah, we did Tron. Humongous breakout scenario. Amazing. Have a look at the chat. I see there's a load of altcoin requests coming through there. So yeah, really good stuff. So let me just bang this out, and then we'll get straight into that, guys. We'll get straight into that. Touching on an hour into the stream now. Not bad. Not bad. And guys, 31 likes. unbelievable. Do appreciate the likes coming through. Really, really does help out the channel. And obviously the insane growth that we have seen recently is pretty much down to you guys. So thank you ever so much. We're looking for around that 3K by the end of the week. Insane gains. So there, really, really do appreciate it, guys. Now let's just get straight into this and get this done, right? My third and final altcoin of the day that I've chosen to showcase to you today is Ethereum. I haven't done Ethereum in quite a while, guys, but yeah, this is going to be my third and final altcoin of the day today. Very interesting stuff coming through from Ethereum, actually, because obviously we do have previous all-time highs coming through around 4,362 there. It basically gives me an inclination. We're going to go off candle bodies here to draw a very, very strong trend line coming through there, guys. And the reason why I'm doing this, I'm not doing it to this upside at this point in time. We haven't really had a confirmed reversal yet, so it doesn't really give a congruent reversal point in terms of setting a trend line, right? So something like that, it's not going to be really that valid, right? Because we haven't really seen any sort of reversal. Whereas this previous trend line, you can see this lower high being set, very, very strong reversal coming through there. So yeah, in terms of that's definitely a point to be looking out for in terms of a bounce point for support for the future, because Ethereum's not just going to keep running up, guys. We're at all-time highs near enough. We're probably going to have a pullback fairly soon there. I know 3,800 is fairly ambitious, but it's definitely going to be a level of support to be looking out for if we do see Ethereum pull back quite rapidly. That's going to be a bounce point. In terms of another trend line that we could be drawing in here, guys, is basically going to be signifying a symmetrical triangle, guys. It's a symmetrical triangle at the top of an uptrend for Ethereum. We know what that means. It means it's a bullish pennant chart pattern, guys, and that's obviously it's a bullish continuation chart pattern, right? It's a bullish continuation chart pattern. So yeah, definitely something to be looking out for. Measure move that we are looking for here for a move for Ethereum there, near enough completed there. But what I would say is completion of that measure move is going to be around $5,000 there for Ethereum. And we know just out of public opinion, in a sense, right, $5,000 for Ethereum is a big point, right? It's a massive, massive milestone. So you can expect some sorts of sell-offs coming through there. I really, really wouldn't be surprised at all. So just be prepared for that. If you did jump into this breakout scenario for Ethereum there, you would have been looking at around a 28% gain there. Really not too bad. Really, really quite progressive. Let's jump down to the smaller term time frames, see if we can get some sort of gauge in what's happening now. Same scenario, guys. We're actually we're in the middle of a breakout right now, right? We've got a downward sloping resistance line coming through from here, very, very strong. And also, I would say another symmetrical triangle chart pattern coming through like so. As you can see, the level of support being formed along this zone. Now, what are we seeing? We're seeing a breakout of this symmetrical triangle, a bullish pennant chart pattern, guys. We're seeing another breakout coming through here. It's not looking too bad. I mean, this is the non-greedy measure move, and it's going to be bringing the price of Ethereum all the way up to that 4,760. I always do that. 4,760 there. So that's definitely going to be a point to be looking out for a reversal zone there. That's a non-greedy measure move, guys. Let's get a little bit greedier, right? Get a little bit greedier and see what we can get coming through here. That's obviously going to be bringing up to all-time highs there for Ethereum. It does line up really quite well, actually, for a resistance point there, and that's around 4,849 there. That's just the second measurement. I know a lot of people do their measure moves like this, and they're like, oh my god, yeah, we're going to the goddamn moon. For me, personally, I made 10 times more money doing smaller measure moves and then stagger and take profits all the way up, rather than going for this stupid percent coming through here. It's just, it's greedy and unrealistic in my opinion. And if you want to make more money, do these smaller ones and do them across the board, across all of these loads and loads of altcoins coming through here, and you'll make 10 times more money just preying on that without preying on that like 20% move, right? But yeah, so interesting stuff coming through there. In terms of percentages, right, for this gain right now, you could be looking at around a 2.5%, maybe 2.5% there for the first measure move, and then for the second measure move, around 4.39%. All-time high level, guys. I really would expect resistance to be coming through from here. If we are going to bang it up from there, amazing. We do have a volume-weighted ATR band that is definitely going to be acting as a point of resistance there. We do need to take that into consideration here for this zone. Maybe coming up to around that 5K, and that is obviously going to signify that measure move completion there on the longer-term time frame. So yeah, interesting stuff coming through there for Bitcoin, not for Bitcoin, for Ethereum. But yeah, that is going to be your daily update today on Ethereum. Now, that's that done. Let me 540 Chef House says your sub's gone from 2.92k to 2.93k tonight. To be honest with you, it's these altcoin videos that I'm doing as well. I'm literally banging out like a lot of altcoin videos per day. It's like 6 to 10 altcoin videos per day, right? And it's really, really pushing the subs. It's really helping out the channel as well. And yeah, so yeah, it's gradually growing, which is quite cool. And to hit 3K would just be like, wow, unbelievable, guys. So let's do some requests. I think I'm gonna have some juice, and then I'm gonna do a request, and then I'm gonna go to the loo. Liam, I literally just did vet, man. If you want to rewind the stream for about I don't know, maybe 10 minutes or something like that, then you'll see my V-chain breakdown. Pretty big targets for V-chain coming through. Juicy. Yes, I am getting tired of chopping up these videos, man. People asking for vet. I literally just did vet, man. Literally just did vet. It is literally jump back 10 minutes and it's there. Let me have a little look at the chat because I want to pick let's do Raven there. Raven for Mr. Miles. What is that grey box? Is Hey You? That was on vet, right? Just basically when you draw big grey boxes in like this, is basically used for, say, smaller term time frames, right? These, you can see, it's basically like supports and resistance zones, right? So you can see this is a key resistance zone coming through here, guys. But vice versa, heavy levels of support as well. So yeah, this basically runs across the board, right? So so yeah, it's basically, instead of drawing like two horizontals, it's sometimes nicer to draw basically an area, and this can be a no trade area, it can be a breakout area, it can basically mean a few things, right? But yeah, sometimes it is nice to just do that. I think mine comes off the previous lower high section, yeah, lower high section for V chain there. As you can see, there are multiple lower highs coming through there. So yeah, that's basically the grey box for you there. Hey you. Yeah, what we're going to do, we're going to do Raven, won't we? And then I'm going to be smashing through some more altcoins, guys. I'm just going to, literally, I'm going to do Raven, I'm going to go to the loo, and then we're just going to start banging them out, right? We're going to be banging them out quick. Quick time, man. But yeah, overall, guys, I hope you're having a fantastic Monday morning. Personally, I love Mondays. Controversial opinion, I know, but... But this is a question of, do you like your job or not? I like my job, so I'm all good, man. I'm all good. Interesting, actually, because in terms of altcoins in general, right, and this is where it gets quite interesting, because a lot of altcoins have seen this pattern play out already. We've seen the symmetrical triangle chart pattern like this across the board. Say, what? Vet? Tron's in the middle of a breakout of that. Solana's done that. But what I'm saying is, like, not a lot of them. There's still a few of them that are still waiting to run, still waiting to go. And if we can go through and spot a load of these and basically have them flagged on our watch lists and stuff like that with the alert set for breakout scenarios, we can literally just be like, right, that's breaking out, brilliant, buy, stop loss, take profit, staggered all the way up. We do that across maybe 20 altcoins in the top, I don't know, top 80 altcoins there. We're going to be making a lot of money when these start running, guys. I'm talking insane cold hard cash. Really multiple gains, right? Especially if these are going to be running up like 10-20%. And these are spot trades, guys, not leverage. If you guys are leveraging this, you're going to be making insane gains, right? Insane. Crypto Chester, I suspect Raven is waiting to run, but I wanted your opinion. It's looking pretty progressive, man, I would say. It's looking really, really quite good. Let me bang this out, and then we will do... Well, then I'll go to Lou, and then we'll do more. We'll do more. Chesterfield the first when we release the trading course. Looking like a good short scalp. I think, just looking at it, like really tight at the moment, just on the daily, I would say, we'll get to the shorter term timeframes in a minute, but I haven't done TA on this in a while, so it's going to be live TA. Live TA coming through here, but when we're releasing the trading course, I'm literally building it at the moment. I've probably got... We've got 3 more weeks to build. I've built, because it's a 6-week course, right? And I've built like 3 weeks of it so far. It's a lot, guys. It's like 80 lessons or something crazy. So, yeah, it's taken me quite a while, but I don't want to rush it. I'm trying to do it like really thoroughly and stuff like that. And to basically say to someone, look, I'm going to make you a professional trader in as little as 6 weeks, it's quite an ambitious thing to say. So I really want it to be like crystal clear on what I'm saying in these videos and stuff like that, making it really, really get my point really, really solid. And basically, otherwise, you're not going to be a professional trader in 6 weeks if you buy the course, right? So that's obviously not my plan. I want my mission to be to change someone's life in 6 weeks, because for me, when I was working my 9 to 5 and I really did hate my job, and I just wasn't very happy, right? Because it's a key thing in life. You're 9 to 5, you work that Monday to Friday. If you're not liking your job, you're not liking 70% of your life, right? And I'm a big believer in that. So yeah, if I can basically help change people's lives in that sense, then I'm going to be a happy man. As me and my brother say, happy man. But yeah, let me do this. We get through Raven, go to the Lou, and then we'll start banging out some altcoins, right? Chester, what are your top 3 indicators for swing trading? To be honest, man, I am a breakout. I'm a breakout swing pattern trader. I am. It's just, I've tried it. I tried other trading as well. I've tried some other stuff, but I didn't scalp for ages. But I'd make a lot more money swing trading. I do. I know I do. And it's in a sense a lot less effort, right? Because you don't really need to. You basically go on the daily chart across the top 50 altcoins and go, right, set all my alerts. Those are the breakout scenarios. I'm done. You can check the charts maybe for 3 hours a day and you're cool. You're gonna make money. It's as simple as that. You're gonna get paper, cold hard cash. But if you're scalping, you're going through like 50 charts per day, going for these 1-2%. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm saying that's quite time consuming, right? If you've got a lot of other things to do as well, it's really quite time consuming. So yeah, it all depends what type of trader you want to go for, man. In terms of indicator wise, the WOB machine, it's just God mode me. It's God mode me. It's God mode for me. But I literally use it in everything that I do, everything that I trade. RSI, very, very good as well. MACD, very good as well. I mean, they're obviously the cliche things. You've got the EMA ribbon. Yeah, they are good, man. I want to get into the what's it called? The Ishikamoki clouds, whatever. I can't read anyway, but yeah, I want to get into that indicator. I don't really know how that. I know it's just like a merge of loads of indicators together, but I'm not really that familiar with it yet. But I do want to get into that in the future. But to be honest, like with the WOB machine, it's got so much stuff in it. Like if you look on the settings for this indicator, right, it's got so many indicators inside of an indicator, so it's like I'm technically using like 4 or 5 different indicators just in this indicator itself, right? So so yeah, I'd say I use 7 or 8 indicators per trade, okay, just for like a reference point for you guys. So yeah, that's what I would say about that. But yeah, let me do Raven and then we'll carry on. Well, I'll go to the Lou and then we'll carry on, right? I'm here today to give you a daily update today on Ravencoin. As you can see, Ravencoin coming through all-time highs around 29 cents there, from currently trading around 12 cents and 92. They're not the worst scenario, right? Because obviously we have seen a lot of other altcoins really start running up here, whereas Ravencoin is just going, you know what? I'm going to sit on the bench. I'm going to sit in the pub for a little bit longer before I break out, right? So as you can see, guys, massive resistance coming down from the all-time high there. Really quite strong points, right? We are seeing this play out multiple times. In terms of lower highs being set, these are very strong lower highs. Very strong. But breakout scenario, symmetrical triangle. You can see the support that we are finding along this lower zone as well. Really quite progressive. So I want to be looking at a breakout scenario coming through here at around this 14 cent sort of area. Let's zoom in a bit here and get some measure moves here for a little bit of a little bit of a price prediction here. Nothing. It's not going to be too crazy, guys, because we're at the end of the symmetrical triangle, but it is going to be a big swing position that we could be looking for, right? You can see the volume weighted ATR band is near enough lining up perfectly with that. You can see the resistance that we do find along this zone. So it's definitely going to be a take profit for us to be looking out for. Even if we do come up, and it takes us a little while to get there, this volume weighted ATR band could really be coming down lower. Yes, it's not going to be completion of the measure move, but it's definitely going to be one of the take profits that we are going to be using here. In terms of percentages for this measure move to the upside here, it's going to be around 29.46%. That's insane gains, guys. That's an insane spot trade. So yeah, just spot trade. Yeah, it's an insane spot trade, right? Insane swing trade is what I was trying to say, but yeah, it is an insane spot trade as well. But yeah, if you are leveraging this, guys, it's going to be pretty insane gains, right? It's going to be pretty insane gains. Yeah, just be careful. Obviously, you know how this works. When we do have a breakout scenario, we're probably not going to be entering until we get over this 14 cents 40 there, the previous high there, just because we know that this is the most recent lower high there. If we don't get over that, then we're probably going to see rejection to the downside, right? And then this is basically going to be a trap, right? We're not about that life. We're here to make money. We're not about these traps. So yeah, I wouldn't be getting in until we clear this zone. And then from there, it's basically going to be taking profit all the way up, guys. I'm not going to be shying away here from being greedy. I'm going to be staggering take profits all the way up. As you can see there, guys, multiple levels of resistance there. And the reason why we do this, say if we were to start banging it up here, we got in here, amazing stuff. We're seeing nice progression there. At this point, we're at a price here. We're up around 14.2% there. If you're not taking profit there, and then you get wrecked, like reversal, as you can see here, big reversals coming through from this horizontal, it's not going to be nice. You're going to be giving back all that profit that you've been excited about for this whole period, right? So yeah, you don't want to be doing that. You want to be staggering your take profits all the way up. First take profit at 15 cents 59 there. Second take profit at 16.76 there. Third take profit at the completion of the measure move at 17 cents 7777 there. The reason why we do this is because we plan for any sort of reversals coming through there. As you can see, multiple reversals there. And we hit our first take profit, guys. We take our stop loss. We move our stop loss to our entry. If we see a reversal point coming through there, yes, we hit our stop loss, but we've already made money because we've already hit a take profit. So it basically eradicates all those negative trades, right? And we're not about that. We're here to make money. It's as simple as that. Now, moving through to a shorter term time frame here, let's jump down to the 4 hour ever so quickly. Because this is interesting, because you can see a massive level of support coming through here. You can see obviously the 200 EMA here, very strong, but we do have a trend line coming up as well. You can see the bounce points coming through, very strong indeed. We've got a spillage, of course, from insane crashes, but you can see the body closes there, not too bad indeed. You obviously got this high point coming to the top side as well, and then you've also got these lower highs being set as well there. So what I would say is another breakout scenario is due there. Very interesting stuff to see if this is going to play out there. And this basically could mean for us on Ravencoin here, a double breakout scenario. So if we are going to see some sort of price action start to run up there, it could mean that we are going to see a completion of the measure move all the way up to this 14 cents and 48 there. In terms of a reversal point, that's definitely what I would be looking for there, to see a completion of this measure move. In terms of a nice swing trade to the upside here, you could be looking at around 8.91%. Obviously, please be aware you do have this insane downward sloping resistance line from the all-time high there, guys. So that's definitely going to be acting as a massive take profit point for you there. And that, in terms of percentages for that, it's going to be around at 4.82% there. And this is obviously on the speculation that we break to the downside, guys. We can still come down. We can still come down here. We've seen this before in these trends, but we do have that really quite big upward sloping support line coming through there from the lower side of that symmetrical triangle. So if we are going to see a breakdown scenario here out of this micro symmetrical triangle there, we could be looking at something along the lines of this. Now, obviously, this is a bit speculatively speaking, guys, because we don't know how big this this downtrend actually is going to be and whether we are going to touch this lower side here. If we are, the breakout scenario is going to be something along the lines of this. I wouldn't actually expect us to be coming down to this 11 cents 95, just because we do have one very strong horizontal points coming through here in terms of a catch point, and also that upward sloping support line coming through from the symmetrical triangle here on the longer term time frame. So yeah, definitely a few things to be taken into consideration there for Ravencoin. But yeah, that's going to be your Ravencoin update. In a summary, guys, I would say humongous breakout is due, around 29.46% there, which we could be gaining in terms of a nice long swing trade. Obviously, nothing I say is financial advice. Please go do your own research. But yeah, that's going to be your daily update today on Ravencoin. That one went on for quite a while, I must say. Now, I'm going to go to the loo, and then we're going to do some altcoin requests, guys. We're going to be banging out altcoin requests like quick. We're going to be doing some buyer TA. We're going to be doing some long-term TA. We're going to be doing some short-term TA. So stay tuned. I will be back ever so shortly. But peace out for now. Goodbye from me. Just for now. I will be back. I will be back. It's the Be Right Back. And see you later, LR. Hi guys and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester and I'm now here to give you loads of altcoin requests. Well, do loads of altcoin requests for you. So yeah, if you get your altcoin requests in the chat, guys, I will get to them. First things first, I'm going to be starting off with a bit of an anchor there for Trigs. Cool name, man. Keep your finger on the Trigs. Love it. Yeah, I'm going to be starting off with a bit of Trigs there for, no, a bit of anchor for Trigs. I love that, Ben. That sounds cool, man. I'm actually in the process of redesigning my whole intro and be right back screen and all that stuff, because I think it would look a lot better. YouTube says the stream isn't running very well. That's not good. Let me do some anchor. This has banged it, right? Absolutely banged it to the goddamn moon. I'm here today to give you a daily update on Anchor. As you can see here, guys, you've got all-time high points coming through from here on around obviously April, May, March, that sort of scenario before the insane crypto crash to the downside. You can see the resistance that we are seeing from this zone. Very, very strong stuff in terms of this downward sloping resistance line. You can see the breakout scenario that we were looking for. Did we get it? Yes, we did. In terms of a potential gain that you would have made here, getting in here, you would have made around... It's going to be big, guys. It's going to be huge. Well, it was huge. It's going to be around at the 27% gain there. Now, that's obviously the old TA coming through. Let's do some new stuff because we do have pretty strong reversal points coming through from there from all-time highs as well. We could really actually be drawing in some sort of downward sloping resistance line. Now, as you can see, we're actually in the mix of a potential breakout scenario, guys. This could be meaning that we've got a symmetrical triangle here, and we are actually looking for a bigger breakout, right? A bigger breakout. When I say bigger breakout, I mean a bigger, more profitable measure move, right? As you can see, guys, that is going to be bringing us all the way up to all-time high levels there. In terms of percentages here for a price prediction here for Anchor, not looking too bad because you've already broken out, right? You've already broken out, so you could actually see in progression all the way up to this previous all-time highs at around 19 cents 55 there. Could be looking really, really quite good. You've got a really nice high low actually set there from this previous high low and this low point coming through there. So yeah, really, really quite bullish, I would say at this time. I mean, the only thing that is bad here is these wicks, guys. These wicks coming down like so basically mean there is selling pressure to the downside here. So when you are going to see spikes up, there's basically another reason to be staggering your take profits all the way up, guys, just because you're likely to see resistance play out here. So in terms of taking profits along these zones, first take profit, it would be the top side of this wick here. If you were to be entering, if you were in already, if you are in for Anchor, then another take profit is going to be there just off the bat. I mean, this whole area is a bit of a resistance sort of a mess here. A bit of resistance sort of a mess there. So yeah, maybe I'm banging in a few more in there, as you can see there. Just make sure you're staggering take profits all the way up, guys, because you could easily see reversal here. You could easily get wrecked, which is, we're not about that. We're here to make money. We're not here to get wrecked. So yeah, as you can see, guys, another volume weighted ATR, or the volume weighted ATR band coming through here on the daily is going to be another take profit point to be looking out for, around 16 cents. 6661. Ooh. You can see on the 4-hour chart, as you can see here, guys, we do have, to be honest, this does look like a bullish pennant chart pattern, but I do want to jump down to a smaller term time frame just to get a bit more of a confirmation for this. It's actually looking more of an ascending triangle now, guys, and a bullish pennant chart pattern is a symmetrical triangle at the top of an uptrend. Now, you can see here we do have a nice little bit of a support coming through, as you can see multiple times there. And also to the top side, I would say we do have a lovely cheeky horizontal there. Ascending triangle at the top of an uptrend, guys, is a continuation chart pattern. So on a shorter term price prediction here, it is going to probably be around this, and that's probably going to be signifying an entry point, right? It's going to be signifying an entry point on the bigger term time frames. So yeah, you need a bit of a double breakout scenario to be actually entering here. And from there, you're probably going to be riding the price all the way up to around that 19 cents there, back to previous all-time highs. Now, if we do see those all-time highs actually get reached there, you're obviously probably going to see some resistance, guys. You're probably going to see some resistance, but that's when we're going to be taking this, and this is going to be acting as a horizontal. And then we're going to be seeing an ascending triangle instead in terms of this chart pattern coming up from there. And that's when things can get really quite exciting, really, really quite progressive, right? And as you can see here, we could be looking at big, humongous measure moves to new highs here. And this is obviously going to be in this new cycle that we are coming into in terms of the altcoins, right? They're a bit stagnant at the moment, nothing too crazy, but it still could be another 53% gain from that point there. In terms of where we are trading now, it's going to be around 106% gain there. So yeah, in terms of a price prediction, a long-term price prediction there for Anchor, it's around 30 cents there. So yeah, quite ambitious, but still very, very achievable. But yeah, that's going to be your daily update today on Anchor. Now, let me have a little look at the chat there, because I know we've got some requests coming through. I'm gonna do mana for Ben. Drew says, "Yep, I don't say I told you so or anything. Just glad they woke up." Intro and back screen looks good as it is, mate. Looks professional. Okay, man. Do appreciate that. I just want it to be a bit more like fun. Like, I know it looks professional. Like, I think the intro, like the whole flashing logo thing, like, that's cool. Like, I made that myself. Like, to me ages, right? But no graphics design experience either, right? Just a lot of YouTubing and learning Photoshop. But yeah, in terms of like the intro, so like, you know, you've got the whole starting soon with the countdown and stuff. Like, I feel like that could be a lot more entertaining, right? And I noticed, like, I put that on, like, obviously I scheduled the stream in, I put it on, and then people there, like, I can watch the view count, it like halves, because people don't like to see that intro, right? It just gets a bit annoying, I guess. Are you redoing them or having someone else redo them? I'm on the fence at the moment, right? I'm on the fence. I'm going to be messaging someone today about it, actually. But yeah, I'm not really sure. I think I'm really quite fussy, man. And I'm a big believer in learning it myself. Like, because not for like being like cheaper in terms of finances. It's just more like, if I learn that, it's going to help me out in the future if I know it, right? So yeah, that's basically why I did it all myself last time. Donna loves the intro. Interesting. I like the intro where it's like should we just play it, right? That, right? I love that. This is cool. Like, I really do like that. But it's the whole starting soon sort of screen. Like, I just kind of want it a bit more entertaining, right? A bit more of an entertainment factor. But yeah, let's do some altcoins, guys. You know why we're here. We're here to make money and do altcoins. But we said we'd do a bit of mana, and then we'll do MTV for Zan. Bit of Decentraland. I don't know if anyone's bought this up recently, because I have, considering the whole meta scenario.
I'm not sure I understand.
Tell you what, Siri's really piping up in this stream. She's you're getting confident. Come on, enough of that. Let me do the glitch effects, something more flashy. Tell you what, man, drop me a message on Telegram, and we can have a discussion, because I've got someone who's like started a lot of the things already, but she's just been a bit busy at the moment. Love you, Taz, if you are watching. But yeah, so I'm thinking about doing some other stuff, and yeah, we'll just see how it goes, man. See how it goes. But yeah, if you drop me a message on Telegram, and we can have a conversation. But yeah, let me do a video here on mana. Yeah, Decentraland. I'm here today to give you a daily update on mana. And as we all know, this is done insanely well as soon as Facebook announced the whole meta announcement. So this is just going to be a bit of a price prediction for where we could be going in the future. And basically, whether you should have bought some already, right? For me personally, I've bought a pretty hefty fat bag of this, right? But let's get into the cold hard TA. As you can see, guys, all-time highs coming through from the insane Facebook pump coming through here. Sorry, the meta pump coming through here. Sat us up at around $5 there. Currently trading at $3.30. So quite a big correction actually from that all-time high there. But you can see we're actually seeing the trend actually come back up now. Now, this is where it gets quite interesting, because obviously we do have this this very strong level of resistance here in terms of this trend line here. This is obviously going to be valid now just because we've had that reversal there. That's going to be the resistance point coming through there, which we're currently testing. You can see the support that we are seeing on this lower side as well. Really, really quite strong. So if we are going to see actually any sort of insane corrections in the price here, We know we've got a lovely, lovely bounce point in terms of level of support at 82 cents there. Volume weighted ATR band 200, EMA as well, holding us up there in terms of support. I don't think we're getting down there anytime soon, guys. If anything, I think we're just going to go up, right? I'm not biased just because I own a lot of this. It's just because I the fundamentals behind it, right? I think this is you can basically buy land in the meta, and yeah, it's it's obviously going to be doing very, very well with the whole Facebook announcement. And to be honest with you, my opinion on these things at the moment, I'm very bullish on the whole NFT, the whole metaverse sort of space, coins and all that stuff. But what I would say is this example that we've got coming through here, guys, you can see that announcement, I think it's going to be a very obviously Elon Musk and Doge in terms of Twitter. You see an announcement from him on Twitter, it bangs it up. This is basically what we saw before for Doge, and that's basically how Doge had those runs up, right? It'd run up, it'd consolidate, waiting for another tweet. It would basically run up again, consolidate, or even dump. Another tweet, it'd bang it right back up. So this is sort of the scenario that I'm going to be looking for these coins with. I don't like to trade like this. This is not my favorite way of trading at all. I actually quite hate trading like this. But in terms of a hodl, like I'm not going to be spot trading this. I'm not going to be leverage trading this. Sorry, I'm going to be spot trading this. I'm not going to be leverage trading this. I'm literally just going to be waiting for an announcement from Facebook about the metaverse, and it's just going to pump the price. It's going to do this every single time Facebook basically have an announcement, right? So in terms of a price prediction for the next pump, which we could be looking for here, guys, it's basically going to be something along the lines of this. Nothing too crazy, but it's going to still be quite a pretty hefty percentage to be looking out for there. Obviously, still speculatively speaking on where we're going to break here from this rising parallel channel. It's going to be a 67% gain there. And to be honest with you, I still think that's insanely underpriced for Mana right now. Obviously really, really quite new coming through here. Well, August 20, not really the newest thing in the world, but now we're seeing the technology actually come into fruition here. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see how actually high this really does go in the future. But yeah, I'm in, I'm holding, I'm not selling. I will be selling when we see insane pumps, right? Waiting for those consolidation and then basically just buying it back when we see the dips coming through, because the dips are going to come through, guys. It will happen. But yeah, that's sort of my take on Mana in terms of the fundamental side of things. But in terms of what we are seeing here in terms of price action here, I would say we haven't seen the official reversal from this point here in terms of this trend line, so we can't really use it as validation, but we could be saying a bit of a bull flag scenario coming through here, guys. Bit of a bull flag scenario coming through here. If this is going to basically play out, we are going to be looking at continuation to the upside, right? Continuation to the upside, which basically could signify this insane breakout to the upside, right? So yeah, definitely one to watch is Mana. As I said, I've got bags in this, so just gonna be holding that and letting that run, because we do have high hopes. Let's jump down to the 4 hour and see what's going on the 4 hour. Yeah, as I was saying there, guys, it's the same sort of scenario, right? Because we did actually see that insane pump, and it's just, you just see the sell-off in the consolidatory period along that zone, and we know the Mount Everest. If we're going to be climbing up, let's get a bigger Mount Everest, because obviously we know Decentraland is going to be basically huge, right? So yeah, if we're climbing Mount Everest, guys, in a parabolic motion, right? Parabolic motion coming through for Everest, for another healthy level up, guys, for another healthy level up, we need this base camp 1. And this basically what we're finding here, very nice base camp 1 coming through, really, really quite good. Base camp 1 is basically what we live for in terms of these pumps, right? Now, as you can see, we are seeing base camp 1 being formed. So what does that tell you? We could be looking for another big pump up, another big run up to base camp 2, right? Base camp 2 getting formed, consolidation again, and then another big run up to Mount Everest peak, right? Bringing prices around $60 per coin there. So obviously quite ambitious, really quite far away, but that's sort of the analogy that we are looking for a healthy chart run up. If we are going to see charts actually run up like insanely crazy like that in parabolic motions, we're going to see we're not going to see base camp 1, we're going to see Grand Canyon base jumps, right? Base jumps off the Grand Canyon, and that's obviously really, really progressive to the downside. We don't want that, guys. We don't want that. We got a super chat coming through from Matt Patrick. Can you do NU, please, man? Yeah, man, I can do a bit of NU. Sky the Mex in the chat there. Nice to see you on the stream there, my guy. Hope you're having a fantastic Monday so far. Do appreciate you stopping by. Haven't seen you for a minute, bro. But yeah, hopefully your trading and everything's going really well, man. But yeah, so let's have a look at NU for Matt Patrick. NU for Matt Patrick. Well, interesting. What? Okay. Any idea, Matt? Why? And how and what? This is This is why this has done this. That's pretty insane, right? Pretty insane. But yeah, um, TA this, right? What I would say, guys, obviously we got open. We could definitely do a trend line from there because we do have a nice reversal point coming through there. I mean, the other trend line is obviously this low here on that level of support. So it is a broadening wedge. And with the state of how this is reacted here on the daily, very, very progressive, right? Let's see. Annoyingly, it looks a bit pumpy dumpy, my good sir. And yeah, this isn't a. This is a very quick, big investment, right? This is a bit of a big whale coming through here. No idea, my man, but still looks a lot bullish. But it does still look bullish, right? Yeah, man, it's that's pretty crazy, man. Yeah, let's do some percentages, right? Because that's always fun. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So in the space of literally 8 hours, this pumped 860% there. Really quite crazy, right? Quite rare to see, actually. Unless it's some sort of pump and dump sort of scenario there. But I wouldn't say this is quite actually a pump and dump because you would have actually seen like a bigger sell-off coming through there if the pump and dump was going to come through there. I don't know if your course would be up to the challenge. Funny stuff, man. Oh, brilliant. But yeah, so as you can see, guys, from here, we've obviously seen... I like to use this example like it's, you know how Matic, after April and May, when we saw the crashes come through, Matic just was like, nope, I'm going up, and just banged it up like 230%, right? That's what Matic did. And then from there, it was just basically trending down like crazy. Like, it was just trending down like crazy. And that's basically what this is doing. And it's not bad because it's actually validating this pump. Basically, just people gradually selling off. And then you're probably going to see some upwards momentum coming through there. And now, as you can see, obviously, I have no idea why this is pumped. Maybe, to be fair, I kind of want to do some research on that because there's always information out there. You'll just have to go back, say, go on Twitter to the hashtags of October the 14th, 2021, right? There'll be some information on why it pumped. So yeah, I'm going to definitely have a look at that because if that is something that's going to be good, to be maybe just chucking a little bit because like 850%, right? In like 8 hours, money, cold hard cash, right? Obviously, I'm not going to be chucking in 100 grand. It's just something small, right? But yeah, as you can see, we are seeing a bit of momentum to the upside here. So the confidence is slowly actually coming back here, guys, which is actually really quite good here. And this is why it's definitely one to research, I would say there, for the future there. But yeah, definitely going to be having a look at that. Let me write that down wrong. 14th of October, right? 860%. As I said, guys, you know me. I don't really like to trade stuff like this, but if there is some sort of information that we can gauge from this and take it with us, then yeah, that's definitely something to be looking out for. But yeah, in terms of actual TA for you there, Matt, it's not bad, right? I would say we do have a descending triangle from this top side here on this short. Obviously, this is a shorter term time frame now. If you are scalping this, I don't know if you're scalping or hodling. Actually, my good sir, you don't. You've got a falling wedge chart pattern, right? Falling wedge chart pattern. These actually tend to usually break to the upside. So yeah, pretty good news here for yourself. If in terms of a measure move for you, I would say you're looking at probably something along the lines of this, right? Nothing too crazy there, but hopefully you can get that breakout and hopefully you can get that momentum there. It's going to be around a 10.87% gain there. Very interesting stuff there. But in terms of like accumulation phases, this would be a really, really good, see that fly coming around? You see, I've got like huge studio lights as well. So if a fly comes, it just picks up my eyesight. It's really annoying. But yeah, so definitely want to be looking out for here, guys, is going to be this NU in terms of like a breakout scenario to the upside here. But yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad, man. Just realized I had the record button going for God knows how long, and I was just waffling on for ages. I just can't remember if I was recording a video or what. But yeah, let's do some other altcoin requests, guys. 45 likes as well, guys. If you could smash up that like button, it does help me out tremendously. Could we get to like 50 likes? That'd be unreal if we could. Veil Diction for once. Veil Diction? I think that's how you say it. Hi, hello there. Just interested if you could... Hello there. Just interested if you could do MTL. Let me have a look at MTL. Actually, yeah, let's do MTL and then I'll do Chainlink because I think a lot of people want Chainlink. I keep missing that, right? Apologies. MTL. Metal. In a world. One man. One opportunity. I mean, I've never heard of this. Never done TA on this before, and it looks quite established. It's been around for a minute. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's do some fresh TA. Oh, I keep forgetting. Ugh, so many requests. Apologies. Let me write down a list. Right, I'm going to do a list because I've made promises and I don't like breaking promises. So we've got Chainlink. We've got, I'm doing MTL now. I'm going to be doing VAR for Hey You. VAR? No, VRA. Come on, Chester. Get with it. Monday morning. VRA and IOST. And then I'll review where we're at. That's my list. Right? Don't like writing lists, but yeah. Now, let's do a bit of metal. I'm here today to give you a daily update on metal. Not really sure about the fundamentals of this, but let's do a bit of TA chart. And as you can see, all-time high point coming through here, trading around $10.39, currently trading at $3.26 there. So really quite low. Not really seeing that progression up to previous all-time highs there. If we are going to see us actually coming up to those previous all-time highs there, insane gains, probably looking at 300% gain or something along the lines of that. So yeah, it's very interesting to see actually how this is going to basically plan out for the future there. Let me change that and get as many touch points as possible. Now, as you can see, guys, we are looking at some sort of symmetrical triangle chart pattern. This could mean a breakout in the future to be looking out for. As you can see, mass levels of support on the lower side, mass levels of resistance on the top side there. Now, from this previous high, from this insane pump to the upside, look at that, insane pump to the upside. From that insane pump there, around 80% gain there in a day. Really, really quite crazy. From there, we've just basically been trending down, nothing too crazy there. But what I would say is the breakout scenario to be looking out for that if metal is going to start running up like this again, we could be looking at a really quite a big momentous move to the upside, right? And that's basically going to be looking at something along the lines of this, obviously depending on where we're going to break here, guys. Whether this uptrend is going to continue. And at the end of the day, it is a symmetrical triangle at the top of an uptrend, guys, which is the bullish pennant chart pattern, which is obviously a continuation chart pattern to the upside, right? So yeah, if we are going to be looking at a breakout, this is going to be the percent that we are going to be looking for, around 86.76% there. Really quite crazy there. Yeah, so as you can see, it would be Siri, man. Yeah, as you can see, this is going to be the breakout scenario to be looking out for, around 85% there for a nice move. I would say taking profits all the way up. You know the score, guys. I probably would be waiting until we clear this high as well, because you can see this resistance playing out there. And yeah, that's what I would be looking out for there on the longer term time frame there for metal. Obviously here, guys, I'm just plotting in loads of take profits there, because it's a huge move, guys. You can't just be going for the 85%. You've got to be staggering your take profits all the way up and planning for any sort of reversal there, because once you make those profits, you don't want to be giving them back, guys. You don't want to be giving those profits back. Let's jump down to a smaller term time frame, see if we can get any more in terms of price predictions coming through there. I would say we do have another pretty strong trend line coming through like so. And yeah, I'd say the same scenario again. It's probably going to look a lot better on the 12 hour actually. As you can see, we would be looking at, yeah, interesting stuff actually. We do have obviously a trend line coming down here. I would say we probably could bang in another one from this zone here, just getting as many touch points as possible there. You can see there's actually very, very clear resistance points all the way along this sort of zone here. So yeah, if you are looking for some sort of scalpier breakout scenario here, not going for that 85% there, you could be going for something a little bit more achievable, right? And when I say more achievable, I mean a bit of a smaller measure move, right? And this is basically going to bring us up to that perfect initial breakout scenario that we were looking at just a minute ago, that 85%. But yeah, in terms of a percent for this gain here for MTL, it's going to be around I probably wouldn't ride it past this trend line here. We're going to be around a 17.01% there. So really not too bad. And obviously, you know, the score, guys, staggering take profits all the way up. Really not too bad. And to be honest with you, we've actually got a lot of room for growth. Look at the RSI. We're nowhere near even extended or anything there. I would say we've got a bit of a trend line coming down that we do need to take into consideration there for a reversal point. But apart from that, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy coming through there. But yeah, overall, looking pretty bullish. It obviously does have the confidence coming through there, and considering that pumped in like the start of September sort of time there, it shows that there is confidence in this coin, right? Obviously, I don't know anything really about the fundamentals, but in terms of the TA, in terms of the charting, it doesn't look too bad. But yeah, that's going to be your daily update today on Metal MTL. Let me have a look at the chat. Skydomex says, smash that like button, turn it blue. Amazing stuff there, guys. Let me drink some of my juice, and then we're going to do Chainlink. Money. Cold hard cash. No, I don't want to get rid of all that. I want to get rid of that. Pirates of the Caribbean tunes back on. Just change it. What is this? But I hope you're having a fantastic. What is it? It's a Monday? Yeah, it's a Monday. You're a great man. How can I donate to you? You don't need to donate to me, man. I do this for free. It's all good, man. It's all good. If you did feel obligated, we got memberships and stuff, and it's like $4.99 a month, and you basically buy me a coffee or a beer every month. That's the sort of mentality behind it, right? Or you can do I guess it's super chats. You can do super chats and stuff like that. But honestly, man, don't sweat it. You don't need to, bro. I make my money through trading, and that's why I'm not, as you guys know, I'm not sat here shilling you affiliate links every 2 minutes, right? Like, no. No. It's obviously a waste of people's time. I'm not about that. But yeah, let's do a chain link update, right? But yeah, if you did feel obligated to donate, don't donate. Just press the subscribe button with the notification bell, my good sir. And you'll we can tune in together every day. Every day, Monday to Friday, I stream with altcoin updates continuously. YouTube takes 30% of super chats and 50% of everything. Yep, pretty much. So I don't really mess with it, man. Now, let's do an update on Chainlink. I'm here today to give you an update on Chainlink. As you can see, guys, we've got all-time high for Chainlink coming through at around, where are we? $51, $52, something like that. As you can see, we do have pretty strong reversal points coming through, obviously, from September 2020 there. You can see the bounce points in terms of the level of support. You can see, obviously, the big crash coming through here, and you can see the bounce, basically the V-shaped recovery and the bounce point from that, not looking too bad. In terms of level of support, we know this is a very, very congruent point to be bouncing from there. You can see that we do have that. If we do actually see an insane dump to the downside, this is definitely going to be a point to be bouncing from. Or we do have a trend line coming down from the previous, from the all-time high, right? Coming down to the most recent lower high there. Now, interesting, because we are in a breakout scenario already, guys. We're in a breakout scenario already, but we do need to look at the idea for how big this is actually going to be, right? Has this been completed as yet? Potentially yes, potentially no. We are looking at around a $39 chain link there, so nothing too crazy. But what I would say, I probably would say measure move completion, guys. There's no point really actually trading this measure move up now, unless you wanted to do a bigger measure move and make yourself a bit more greedy. But to be honest, I probably wouldn't be doing that. I would just probably go for this rising parallel channel information, right? This rising parallel channel you've got coming through here, guys. This is definitely something to be using, right? The reasoning for this is because we could actually be looking for another breakout scenario inside of this. Outside of this, and this could basically signify another leg up for Link here, for a bit of chain link. The measure move for this is going to be along the lines of this, going on the most recent uptrend top to bottom. We're basically going to be bringing that to the top side of this zone here. Now, interesting stuff here, because this is basically going to be, in terms of percentage, around a 17.82% there. Definitely a point to be looking out for there. Definitely a point to be looking out for there in terms of progression move to the upside. What I would say is volume weighted ATR band. This little bad boy is actually really quite bad for resistance there, as you can see. Definitely quite a horrible thing of resistance. So we basically need to take into consideration, if we are going to come up to this zone, we're probably going to see resistance play out, and obviously we're going to be at the top of the uptrend as well. Have we set new highs? Yes, we have set new highs, but actually reclaimed previous highs with a lot of resistance to the downside as well, because of that previous volume weighted ATR band. But with that being said, we need to take into consideration, guys, if we do get above the volume weighted ATR band, sometimes we can actually signify quite a nice uptrend, right? I know it doesn't look that great, but here on the daily, these are actually quite big swings, right? They're like 10% swings here, multiple times, up and down, up and down, up and down. So if we can profit from them, hello, money, cold hard cash. As you can see, guys, another scenario here, we get above the volume weighted ATR band, we actually bounce off it continuously, riding that wave up, right? Continuously riding that wave up until we finally find it again, right? We literally always come back down to it, guys. In terms of percentages, right? In terms of percentages, even there to there, still 51% there. Really, really insane. So this basically brings me back to the live price, guys. Definitely a point to be looking out for there, this volume weighted ATR. And if we can get above that, it could signify a very nice uptrend coming through for Link coming through there. So yeah, interesting stuff coming through. Let's move down to a shorter term time frame, see if we can get any more information, maybe for you daily scalpers out there. Probably going to jump down actually, because This doesn't look. This is not too hot. This just been sideways after all that pump and the manipulation coming through from the previous week. I would say on the hourly here, you actually got a very strong horizontal, which you're trying to get. You're trying multiple times to get over here. You can see the times that you've found the resistance along this zone, right? So hopefully you can get over this. If you can get over this zone, I would expect targets probably around 34.90 there, as you can see there, guys. Very nice bounce point coming through there. So yeah, we could bang a nice horizontal in there at 34.86 there. But yeah, in terms to get over this for horizontal, I would need a nice bit of momentum there. I mean, you could even do a parallel channel like so from this zone. You can see the momentum that we are probably going to find inside this range here, and then you could be looking at a breakout to the upside there. But to be honest, there is probably going to be a couple of resistance points along that way to be taken into consideration there. So yeah, not the end of the world, but overall Chainlink is looking bullish here on the macro. On the micro, we're just kind of chilling out, going sideways, basically relaxing, right? Basically waiting for Bitcoin to do something. But yeah, that's going to be your update today on Chainlink. What's next? Trig says legend. Tony says lol. Let me have a look at what was next. That was VRA, wasn't it? VRA. VRA, yeah. It's a KuCoin, guys, so brace yourself for this chart. Brace yourself. Oh! No, that's what the hell happened, man? Damn. Damn, man. Damn. I swear I did this, did an update on this the other day. And, yeah. What is this? Like, I think Mr. Miles said this. Like, he said something was going on with this coin. Yeah, you go. It's gone bang as well. Interesting, man. What, do you know why? And guys, we just hit 50 likes. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Do appreciate it. Do you know why this is, why we're seeing the progression to the upside like this? Like, very fast. Should we jump down some candles and see how quick? Yeah, so this is over 45 minutes, guys. This is pretty crazy. What I would say is I really wouldn't be buying it now, guys. We're probably going to pull back, right? I really wouldn't be buying it now. That's the FOMO kicking in. You can see the trend is coming to an end here. Coming to an end. Probably going to curl over and then maybe take another leg up, but I would expect it to be coming down first. First and foremost. But yeah, let's get a bit wider. Oh, that's the wrong tool. Yeah, getting tired now, I tell ya. Right. That pretty much explains why we're pumping. Because you can see the bounce point off this level of support. Very strong. Very, very strong. Very strong. Let me do a bit of a recording on this, I think. They announced that VR has teamed up with... Oh, right, okay. That's obviously a huge announcement, right? That's probably going to indicate, and it's probably going to indicate a bigger pump, right? So yeah, I'll definitely do a video on this now because it's obviously going to bring a lot of traction, right? Hi guys, and today I'm here to give you an update on a bit of VRA, Versity. As you can see, guys, we've got previous all-time high coming through. Really quite strong stuff at 5 cents there. In terms of resistance from that zone, obviously back in April there, you can see obviously the humongous downtrend, dirty, filthy crypto crash. Now, the level of support that we are finding along the low point that we did set there in terms of these bounce points are very strong. We've actually just seen this actually play out really quite well as well, right? Really quite well as well. Really, really quite strong. Just because... you can see this bounce, right? Obviously, we've got the 55 moving average coming up. You can see this horizontal. We've got a 6 cents there. But you can see this bounce that we've seen literally in the last, what did we say, last hour? It's just absolutely banged us up from there. And that's due to a potential partnership between Axie, obviously, you know the NFT game guys, Axie Infinity, obviously doing insanely well in terms of charting right now, in terms of just in terms of like leading the NFT gaming space, right? Really, really quite good. So yeah, obviously, if these guys are partnering up with these, then obviously this is why you're going to be seeing some insane gains to the upside, right? Is this pump done? Maybe. I would, to be honest, if I knew about this partnership before doing this and seeing this pump here, then I would have actually expected more. I would have expected more, right? Because this whole like downtrend right now, this is this basically shows no indication of anyone knowing that this is basically going to happen, right? And this is basically just, you know, the whole buy the rumors, sell the news scenario there. This is basically what we are seeing here. So I would probably expect this to run up a bit more. But in terms of clearing really, really crucial points, let's jump back to the daily and let's talk about the resistance points that we do need to get to if we are going to see us actually progress up further. Now, obviously, we've got all-time highs here, guys. All-time highs here at around $8. That $8, 8 cents, 87, 8 cents, and 7594543. Right, that's going to be a point to be looking out for in terms of resistance. You can see the resistance that we have seen play out from this before. Now we got a volume weighted ATR band coming up on the daily. You know how strong this is in terms of resistance. If we can find support on it, hello money, hello cash. This is definitely a point to be looking out for there, guys. So if we can get a nice daily close there, that's going to be great. But what I do want to say, we're still miles away from the daily close, and also this is pumped up like crazy. So a retracement is, I wouldn't say it's expected just due to the announcement, but when you see this run up like so, when something runs up like this, it is expected to have a pullback. Examples for that is like Matic, right? and I wouldn't say Solana. Yeah. Most charts pull back, right? When they've gone parabolic like so. But yeah, let's talk about potential breakout scenarios, right? Because obviously this is great news coming through for this coin, and in terms of a potential measure move to the upside here, guys, this is what we could be looking for there. It could really be quite progressive in terms of gains, right? And when I say progressive, I mean insane money-making scenarios, right? Insane money-making scenarios, right? In terms of a long position, it could be around 59.67% to the upside. That is on the basis that we carry on going up. I do want to touch on the downside here, guys, just because obviously we've been trending up for quite a while, and we are in a rising wedge chart pattern. A rising wedge chart pattern, guys, they tend to usually break to the downside, unfortunately. Unfortunately, they do, and I just want you guys to be prepared for this scenario. I don't think it is gonna, but I just want you guys to be prepared for this scenario just in case it does. And to be honest, even if it does, right, and we do see us come down to this 4 cents, maybe 3.5, or 3 cents and 9 there. If we do see us come down at 43.80% there, 43.8%, then it's really not even going to be too bad. We got the 200 EMA coming through as a level of support, and also, just like looking on this whole scale, right, this whole area, you got a lovely uptrend, you got higher low, lovely uptrend, higher low, lovely uptrend, coming down, invalidating the most recent higher low, yes, but setting a bigger one for bigger continuation, that's actually pretty valuable, right? Pretty valuable, as we did see here with this insane pump coming down to the downside, right? This insane dump, right? You see this dump here, and then you come down, you're invalidating this higher low, but you're setting a bigger higher low, a bit more stability, right? More stability in the uptrend. So if this is going to happen, it's still not going to be the end of the world, guys. And it is going to basically mean that we are going to be basically breaking down there. So yeah, interesting stuff coming through, but not looking too bad. Let me jump to the 4 hour and see if we can get some sort of gauge to see what's happening. It's flying around my head again. Great. So yeah, in terms of all-time highs, yeah. In terms of all-time highs, let's do some trend lines from candle bodies there. As you can see, pretty strong stuff in terms of the breakout scenario, above all major moving averages as well. In terms of a resistance point for this insane candle to the upside, right? This is actually playing out pretty well. If we can get over this 0.7 cents there, or 7 cents, if you can get over 7 cents there, then I would be looking at targets around 8 cents 3 and then 8 cents 6 for the all-time high level there. As I said, guys, volume weighted ATR one is sat literally bang on the top side of this rising wedge pattern as well. So yeah, it's going to be pretty heavy resistance to get over if we can get over that. But yeah, for me personally, even though we've had the insane announcement, I wouldn't just be jumping into this like crazy. I would just say, just be like, look, if it goes up like crazy just due to this announcement, we're probably going to come back down. We will probably come back down. It usually happens, guys. We're not just going to keep banging it up to the goddamn moon. So yeah, there will be opportunities to buy this. For me personally, I'm not going to be buying it after seeing a candle like this. That's basically just buy the top scenario, and that's basically just how you get wrecked and lose money. And we're not about that life, right? We're not about that life. In terms of risk-reward scenario, we've missed the train. The train to Hogwarts is gone, and there's no invisible car to get us there. So yeah, not good. So yeah, that's going to be your daily update today on VAR. Now, let me have a look at the chat coming through. Now, we've got Jay Khan coming through. Good morning, boss. Hope you're well. Hope you're well as well, my good sir. Now, we've got Sad Speak straight on the stream. I see on the stream there, bro. Hope you had a good weekend, G. I said I'd do IOST next, guys. Hey, you says, I bought this morning, so I'll be watching for a reversal and ready to take profit. There is a story posted in Telegram group about the partnership. Oh, brilliant, guys. Brilliant if you posted that post that in our Telegram community. That'd be amazing. I'll definitely have a little read once I'm done with the stream here. How long? Oh my god, we're going for 2 hours. Oh damn. Whoops. I keep doing this. I accidentally stream for 2 hours, right? Now, it's a 2-hour yawn, guys. See you in a bit. Peace. No, I'm joking. Let me do IOST. And then probably going to do a little BTC update, and then probably going to call it a day, guys. But all of these altcoins that I've been doing, I will be releasing them as separate videos as well, guys. So if you did want to get updates on them, just go to the description of the video, join the Crypto Chester feed Telegram group. I basically just feed them in all day, right? Feed them in all day. Oh, goddamn day. That's a strange opening candle. Interesting. Now, right here, right now, what I want to say here. Let me do, just bang a video on this, right? I'm here today to give you an update on IOST. IOST. I can't read. Yeah, as you can see here, guys, we do have a couple of handle scenario coming through. This could basically mean progression to the upside from previous all-time highs, and that's obviously going to be very, very progressive, right? Very, very progressive in terms of a continuation chart pattern. I would say here on the daily, definitely something to be looking out for is going to be this volume-weighted ATR band. Just delete that indicator. Would be this volume-weighted ATR band to be looking out for there, because it's obviously going to be acting as a very, very strong level of resistance. If we can get over that, it's going to be very, very progressive to the upside, looking really, really quite good. As I said, guys, cup and handle scenario, that's not going to be the only thing that we are looking out for here. The other thing that I would be looking out for here is obviously we do have a pretty congruent horizontal here. And also, hello, a nice upward sloping support line. Upward sloping support line coming through here. Obviously acting as a very, very nice level of support. And this basically is forming, with a horizontal like this, is basically forming an ascending triangle, guys. An ascending triangle is a continuation chart pattern to the upside. So this is where it gets quite exciting, I must say. I'm not going to be going blindly for this measure move right here, because that is going to be bringing us to silly, silly, silly targets, and I don't want to be insanely ambitious right now. But just to be insanely ambitious, insanely greedy, guys, this is this is I just said I wouldn't do it. But this is what you could be looking for the future there. Obviously, very, very ambitious. I wouldn't be going for this. I'd be going for a lot smaller measure move. I'd be going on the most recent uptrend, looking something along the lines of this. It's going to be a lot smaller, guys. A lot smaller, a lot more achievable, right? I don't want to be greedy here, because we know greed is not the friend here. It's still going to be 39%. So why are you crying? It's still insane gains coming through there. But yes, if we were going for the greedy measure move, it's going to be around 83% gains there. So yeah, for me personally, I'd probably try and go for this 39% and then reassess where we are, do a bit of TA closer to the time, and basically get some smaller sort of breakout scenarios there for IOST there. If I'm saying that correctly, if I'm not, then apologies. So yeah, that's definitely what we'll be looking out for a breakout scenario there for IOST. And obviously, as I said, guys, we've got the cup and handle scenario coming through there. If we can see the breakout from there, it's going to be looking pretty goddamn progressive to the upside there. So yeah, it's probably even worth putting an alert in. Actually, I would say I'm just going to bang an alert in there for the future, just because that's definitely going to be a breakout scenario to be getting involved with, right? We're going to be clearing volume-weighted ATRs. We're going to be clearing all-time high horizontals. We're going to be cup and handle continuation pattern. We're going to see an ascending triangle continuation pattern. We're still pretty central on the RSI, bit of central C. Pretty good, right? Pretty good, I would say. Stars are aligning for a nice move there. In terms of let's jump down to the shorter term time frame. Let's jump down to the shorter term time frames, because obviously we are in this downtrend at the moment. Probably validating what we saw in the most recent run up. Wow, that was throughout September, right? That's pretty crazy that we ran up throughout September. So yeah, interesting stuff. We're basically validating that at this point, which it's not bad, guys. It's really not bad. As long as we can actually bounce here, I would really hope that we can bounce it. If we don't, guys, it's really not going to be that great here, because it could be meaning that we are going to be breaking to the downside, right? If we break to the downside, not good. That's not where the money is. That we want the money to be running us up, right? So yeah, definitely be cautious here, guys, because if we do lose this zone, yes, we got a volume-weighted ATR band to act as a lovely level of support around 4 cents there, but just be cautious. Just be cautious for a bigger swing to the downside there if we are going to start. We'll carry on this downtrend, right? It's not looking that hot. In terms of a shorter term breakout scenario, here is something that we could be looking at here. here is going to be something along the lines of this, guys. As you can see, pretty strong trend line to the downside here. We are coming up to test that zone. If we can get a nice breakout from there, then it is going to be looking a lot better there for IOS there in terms of progression to the upside. Then I would be looking for basically getting over these very strong lower highs here, guys. Very strong lower highs. If we can get over them, then it is going to be looking really a lot more progressive to the upside from there. But yeah, that's pretty much what I would say about IOS there. Overall, in terms of the macro, really quite bullish. In terms of the micro here, guys, I would say, yeah, we're just basically validating that insane run up that we did have recently there. So yeah, it's not really the end of the world. I probably would expect us to run up here and have that cup and handle scenario basically play out. But that is going to be your daily update today on IOST or IOST. And that is going to be it, I think, guys. Pretty tired. Let me have a look at the chat. I bought this morning, so we're watching for a reversal. All right, yeah, we did that, didn't we? Yes, IOS is coming off a 9-week sell-off, so it should rally pretty good. Yeah, to be fair, it should. It should, man. Doesn't look too bad. That's definitely a breakout scenario that I would be looking for the future. Let me have a look at... that looks nice, IOS. Yeah, to be honest, it does look good. Pongs G says, I'm 50x long. If I can write it to 0. Jesus, man. That'd be insane gains, right? That'd be like 10,000% or something. Best chart this morning. Yeah, to be honest, really not looking too bad. Really not looking too bad. I would be really going for these lower highs though, guys. If you can't get over them, then it's not going to be too hot. You might come down to the 200 EMA. You might have a little fake out in terms of breakdown scenario coming through here. And as you can see, in terms of this trend line at this point in time, guys, you can see we're actually going on primarily candle bodies, right? If we're not going to go on candle bodies, this could basically indicate that we're going to be coming down a little bit lower, right? If we're just going to go on the wicks, let me just get that. Yeah, if we are just going to be going on the wicks here, we could actually have a bit of room for a bit of a move down again, guys. And when I say a move down, we could literally be coming down to around this 4 cent 60 there. So just be careful, especially with 50x long, right? Be careful with 50x long, just in case you come down here, you get liquidated. And we're not about the liquidation life. No, we're not. So yeah, just be careful for that, guys. There's a couple of scenarios to be looking out for. But overall, yeah, it does look pretty goddamn bullish, I must say. Hin says, can you do ADA? I mean, to be honest with you, I can give you a little brief on it, but I'm not going to be going into too much depth because I've been streaming for like 2 hours now, 2 hours and 8 minutes, so I do need to go. I'm pretty tired. But I will be back tomorrow. I'll be back Wednesday. I'll be back Thursday because I stream every single goddamn day. In terms of charting as well, guys. But yeah, guys, if you do want to join the Telegram community, it's a pretty nice community coming through there, guys. It's pretty popping off. We've got like 340 members. Really cool. No scammers or anything in there. It's just traders doing TA every day. It's good stuff, man. We've got a really nice community. Very happy with all of us. And yeah, we're all very nice. So yeah, if you do want to join that, guys, you can. If you are a new trader and you are looking for like a safe space to be asking questions and stuff like that, that's a place for you as well. Like we've got some really helpful guys in there, continuously doing TA. Sorry, guys, girls, preferred pronouns. Obviously 2021 and all that. Yeah, we've got some really helpful helpful people in there, right? Really helpful people who are helping people out continuously. And yeah, it's really good, man. It's good. But yeah, that's going to be it from me, guys. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. I do appreciate you all. And in terms of subscribers, guys, we have absolutely banged it recently. Absolutely banged it. Look at this. 2,935 subs. Unreal. We're aiming for 3,000 subs by the end of the week. Quite ambitious, I know. But if we can get that 3,000 subs, guys, I don't know what I'm going to do. I feel like I should do some sort of like, I did a 2,000 subscriber sale, but that was like a couple of weeks ago. So I feel like, do I just put on another sale or what? Like, I know a lot of you really like that. So I might put on another sale or something. I don't know, for the indicators that I use. But yeah, I'll have a think to see how we go. But yeah, unreal, unbelievable, guys. But yeah, for now, thank you. I said I'd do a little lady A for Hin, right? Right, okay, as you can see, guys, falling wedge pattern coming through from this all-time high, yeah, all-time high there for ADA. Falling wedge pattern, they tend to usually break to the upside. So yeah, I would expect continuation to the upside coming through from here. We did actually have a long trade for the Ultra package, right? We did a long trade from the Ultra package for ADA. So we are looking for progression to the upside in terms of a measure move, right? In terms of a price target for ADA, we could be looking at something along the lines of this, right? And that's going to be around 13% there. 13% there. That's going to be the gain that we are looking for there. If we can get up there, amazing stuff. That's going to bring the price to $2.32 there. Someone's super chatting, request another coin. We'll keep him on. We'll just keep super chatting. Please don't. Please don't. I'm tired. But yeah, thank you ever so much, everyone. But for now, it's going to be peace out and goodbye from me. Crypto Chester, man. Peace. Pretty tired now. Pretty tired. How do I do this? End stream. There we go. Are you feeling juicy? You know why we're here. You know why we're here. You know why we're here. We're here to make money. We're here to make money. We're here to make money. Cold hard cash. Cash. Money. Yeah, that's it, guys. Peace.